I like it when we come together, but there's more than one way of doing things. So sometimes it's really nice when you take me to that place of complete anguish and release, and have the enjoyment of watching your face as you let it go all over me. When are you coming over?
Hi gorgeous, it's your Sydney girl again. I have to say, listening to your last message got me so freaking wet that it's not funny. I listened to it over and over again a few times, and I could just picture it all happening. And in regards to your volume of come, the more the better. Bring it on. And in regards to where I like it, I'd like it anywhere you want, whichever hole you prefer.
When I see you, I'm going to kiss your face. I'm going to put my arms around you. I might even jump up and straddle you. I miss you and I wish I were with you right now. I wish I were with you in the rain, holding your hand, sitting on the couch with you, laying on the couch with you, vertical, horizontal, I don't know. I like it all fours, but
I mean, I can't really control it. Something just happens to my body when I'm in that place, and I really don't have much control. But I would definitely allow myself to lose that control with you, for you.
good morning. This is your friend. No. This is your lover. And my day is starting. And I can hardly wait until we can be together again.
I'll have you know that the way that you talk to me makes me just melt. Like butter on a hot pan. Oh my God. I would definitely be running my nails up and down you. And I could keep them nice and pointy if that's what you like. And you would be assuming correctly. I was naked when I took that photo. And it is unfortunate indeed that there's no portal attached to these photos, because it's been a hot minute since I've had any attentions in that regard, and I feel neglected, and I feel like somebody should remedy that for me immediately.
Two, how I rock and the way I groove, yeah. That's right, talking dirty in the late night. Told her, let's make it happen. Call up Steve the Dean Williams, NK Zaggin'. Yeah, that's for all my gentlemen. You see baddies, I know you feeling them. We got the skills, show you how to seal the deal. And we gonna keep it real, let's go.
Whoa. You got a stagecoach to catch or something, huh? Slow the fuck up.
Too cool, way too smooth. Show you how to get the girl to the bedroom. Ain't no thing, that's what we do. Get her vibing in the mood. Hey, we got the sauce, it ain't a joke. Come check it out, you should take notes. You'll have her begging for more. Wet like the ocean, you rocking the boat. Hey, all of these brothers the flyers. Give you the game to get her excited. One of a kind, I know you will like it. Only the realest of men are invited. Yeah, that's true. Time to get her in the bedroom. Let's go.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I got started over, dog. I'm sorry, Zach. Let me flip you. I'm sorry, Zach. We got to hear this real quick. It's our sex show, so Zach.
Like your booty in the air, yeah. With your face in the pillow. Ooh, taking off your arm.
You gotta put them on the stomach pillow.
Wait,
right
yes, sir. Yeah, you like that, huh? That's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. All right, we kicking it. Before we kick the show, we got a receipt, but goddamn, we got a phone call as well. Shit, phone calls coming in. All right, guys, over to the show, guys. As always, take the phone calls first. Let's go ahead and take the phone call, and we got a receipt for you before we even get into the show, Zach. But let's grab the call first. Air code 850. What's your name, sir? And what is your question, sir? How can we help you? Zach, something wrong with your camera? It keeps popping in and out.
I'm doing it on purpose, bro. I'm doing something. Give me a second.
Okay, what's going on, 850? What's up, man? How can we help you, brother?
What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? My bad. What is it wise to mess with a woman that's legally separated?
What do you mean legally separated?
Man,
what do you mean?
Like she's going through the process of a divorce, but she said that she's legally separated.
Okay, caller. Yeah. This is a question. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Where she lives at currently, does her man still live there?
We did not speak that, but where she lives, there are adultery laws in our state.
Wait. You said what?
There are adultery laws. Like if you're
no. Okay, caller. They don't apply to you. They apply to the woman. They don't apply to you. They apply to the woman.
To the woman.
And I believe it's only in Michigan. Do you live in Michigan?
No, I live in Florida.
Okay, now I don't know if they have them in Florida. I know they have them in Michigan, but it only apply to people who are married. Let me say this real quick. Where does she live at? You never answered the question, brother. Where does she live at?
She lives in Florida. That's where I live.
No. Brother.
I was messaging back.
Brother, does she live under the same roof as her ex-husband or husband?
No, sir.
Then what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem, buddy? What's going on?
Well, because I looked up. Well, I didn't know if that still applied to adultery laws, because we have adultery laws in Florida.
Okay,
if you're not
big
divorced.
Okay, big dog. Okay, how old are you, buddy? How old are you?
28.
Okay. With all due respect, buddy, look. You should not be a 28-year-old guy looking up laws, man. The question I'm asking you, regardless of the laws, are you interfering in anything that she's doing, yes or no?
No, I always is that bringing the question up to see if I would hook up with her.
You're overthinking it.
You're overthinking this, buddy. Relax. You're okay. This is what turns women off. You're overanalyzing shit. Okay. You relax. Okay, relax. It's cool, man. Just listen. Listen. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I mean, like I don't know. I'm not all knowledgeable about when you're in the process of divorce, but you're legally separated.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't live with her man anymore, brother.
It doesn't matter. Relax, buddy. You're You're overanalyzing this. Relax.
Well, I just don't want to get caught up in some shit and not get dragged into the court system when they're going through it. You understand?
No, because you're talking red pill now. Stop listening to red pill rhetoric. Stop.
That's not red pill. That's just me. That's just me obeying by the law. I mean, I'm not.
Wait. You know what? Wait. Just leave her alone. Okay? Just leave her alone.
There you go, Steve. There you go.
No. I was just asking. No.
Don't even worry about it. Call her. Move on with your life and ignore her. Act like she doesn't exist.
We're trying to tell you something, but it's like we're talking to a fucking wall. Just ignore her.
My bad.
No. I don't understand something. Why do you call us and ask for a question? We're giving you a solution. We're telling you what to do, and every time we tell you what to do, you give us these soft, effeminate ass excuses. Leave her alone. No, you're not ready for it. Leave her alone. Because if you're 28 years old, worried about getting dragged into court, are you serious? Are you serious that you think you're gonna get dragged? If you think that, leave her alone. I'm being dead ass honest. If you're so scared and you think you're gonna get dragged into court, leave her alone, brother.
Let me add this, Steve. Hold on. I want y'all to pay attention to something.
Yeah.
Both men and women are guilty of saying they want honesty, but when y'all get it, y'all don't know how to handle it. This woman is telling you, I'm legally separated. Caller, listen. This is a woman.
Yeah.
She wants some dick. She identified you as a person she wants some dick from. In fact, she wants some dick from you so bad that she says, I'm going to tell this man the truth about my situation so he has full disclosure, right? So he knows what's up with me. And here you are. You can't even appreciate the honesty of this woman where you looking up shit on a goddamn computer.
No, I
Bro,
appreciate the honesty. I was just
you're overthinking it. Do you want her or not? Let me ask you this, caller. Do you want her or not?
Yeah, I would like to hook up with her.
Okay, then everything else you're worried about, don't worry about it because it does not apply to you. And if you feel like it applies to you, young man, leave her alone. It's cut and dry. I
just wanted to call you guys about it. Talk to you guys about it.
No, I got you, Carl. It's all respect because again, we're just giving you we got you covered, big dog. But it frustrates us when we're giving you the answers and you're fighting the information, dog.
I was just listening. I was just giving out my concern. But I'm listening though.
I understand.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
My bad, Steve. No, real quick. You know what this is what bothers me more than anything else is we hear guys all the time complaining about it's hard to get sex. These women are just bullshit. Da. And here you go with a woman who's all but throwing a pussy at you, bro. And you are literally and Steve is right. Hold on, listen. I need you to listen. Please listen for a second. Listen, this might help you. Maybe not. It might help somebody else. You're overanalyzing it. You're being too logical, right? I understand. There's nothing wrong with being cautious. But now, peep game, though. If she says, I'm legally married, I'm married, but I'm legally separated. And then you realize that she has her own spot. Don't no fucking man live there, right? Once you realize that. Now, you don't have to fuck her at her spot. You can fuck her at your spot. But if you just wanted to clear your motherfucking conscience and feel good about it, and you wanted to make sure that wherever she resides at, that if she says, I live there by myself, if you want to know that, right, to clear your motherfucking conscience, fine. Get the intel, stop being scary, right, and move forward. Y'all got women out, fuck y'all, and y'all are fucking it up because you're overthinking it.
Yeah. Young man, I appreciate you calling us. We got you covered, okay? But I understand there's a little anxiety. It's cool, okay? Like Zach's saying, okay? For many of you guys, as y'all begin to learn this game, okay? It's a new reality. It's something different. It's something weird, okay? And I understand that you want to look at every crack. And I appreciate you doing that. But in this case, we don't want you overanalyzing this. This is not something to be overanalyzed. It's not like she's living with the guy anymore. They're about to be separated, and she's being Perfectly honest with you, okay? So,
Yeah.
Here's the best thing about the game. You're just fucking. Her life is her life. You're not trying to be involved in her life. I don't care what's going on in her divorce. I don't want to hear that. When you want some dick, we'll hook up. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing else. So stop. Okay, just stop over analyzing, overthinking, and worrying, because it's going to mess everything up. Because guess what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of guys come with us to this problem. When you start doing what you're doing, and it's time to have sex, you're not gonna get hard. You're not gonna get hard. No.
No. That's facts. No. Steve is right.
I don't think they would see. You think I'm joking? No, call her.
No, it's mental. It's mental.
Right. I am not. You think I'm joking? I'm not laughing.
Your erection is mental.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to have an erection because you're over analyzing. Well, is he going to bust through the door right now? Listen, I am telling. I know.
Once I get going, I'm good to go. I peep game. I peep game.
Please peep game. And listen, again, this is why you're calling us. We're trying to explain to you. If you don't cut what you're doing right now out now, when it comes to
overanalyzing,
right, when it comes time to hit, that's going to get you and make you soft. I'm telling you, because it's going to be weighing on your mind.
You're not going to be relaxed.
I hear that.
No, real quick. Call it. I want y'all real quick.
That makes sense.
Just like if a woman, real quick, just like a woman's orgasm is tied to just her mentally being relaxed. If a woman is not relaxed mentally, it's very difficult for her to actually climax, right? So just for a man, same thing. Right. If you're in your mind, even if you tell yourself, man, I ain't worried about this shit, man, I ain't worried about no dude showing up, in the back of your mind, because that was something you were so worried about, is in your subconscious. So while you fucking, it'll still be there. And every time you hear a raccoon hop out of a trash can or a horn beep, you're gonna think so. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Real quick, I want to ask him this. I want to ask the caller this. Two things. It's a two-part question. How long have you known her? And how long did she say she was separated from her husband?
So I just met her today on black.com. That was like I want to say, we matched like a couple hours ago.
No, you answered my question. You answered the first part. Now the second part. How long did she say she was separated from her husband?
So I want to say 4 months.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna say something, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. So this is what I would tell you. If you are attracted to this woman, right? Now, never believe anything that a woman says. However, if things don't look fishy, you proceed. You just remember what she told you. You keep in the back of her mind that it's 4 months. You still never know, right? So you keep that in the back of your mind. Now, what you do is you simply fuck her, like Steve was saying. You fuck her, and that's it. You fuck her for a little while. Now, after maybe 2, 3, 4 months of fucking her, if you see consistency in her behavior, what you're going to notice is there is no way her husband can still be around. She's on my dick. She want to see. There's no way. So there's credence and validity to what she's telling me. So now, if she's acting in a way where you feel like she's worthy of more than just sex, you can explore that. You feel me?
There's something you said that bothers me, buddy, and I don't think you understand. Everyone needs to hear. What bothers me is you just met this fucking woman and you're doing all this goddamn research. What gives? Why are you doing all this research? You just met
I like to know my prey.
No.
I like to know my prey. I like to know what I'm dealing with.
You're not house shopping. You're not house shopping or mortgage shopping.
Here's your problem. Here's your problem, buddy. You're doing more research on her and you ain't learning your fucking self. You don't have any game. And that's the problem. Why are you doing all this research on her? You ain't doing anything for yourself. And that's the problem. You can do all the
research. I wanted to do research for myself so I have closure for myself. So that tells me how I should move.
Did you just say closure? Hold on, I'm triggered.
See if it was appropriate.
Did you just say close? Are you one of these guys? Like if a chick just all of a sudden stops seeing you, you would want her to tell you why? Are you one of them?
No.
You one of them?
No. If I just met you, no. We just date for a little bit.
No. It don't matter if you just met her or not. You still want to know why, nigga? Why? So why? You don't want me. You still want to know. You want them closing niggas. Okay, go ahead, Steve.
Listen to me. First off, why are you cackling like a girl? We're trying to have an adult conversation with you. Please stop cackling and go, man. I'm trying to help you. If you want to cackle and giggle, this ain't the right place. Because this is serious. This is why y'all fuck up and lose. The thing is, like I said before, you got to learn this game. You learn this game, you wouldn't be going online and doing effeminate emotional things, dog, over somebody you just met, which shows how much influence she has over your ass. And you just met her.
So don't overanalyze situations in general.
You don't over anything when it comes to a motherfucking woman.
Don't overanalyze.
You don't
analyze.
Caller, listen to me. Please listen. Yeah. You don't over, under, right, or left analyze anything. You should already have
that builds an anxiety.
Oh my God, dog. Do you want to run your mouth?
Caller. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I want guys to understand something. And when it comes to sex, sexual attraction, and these things, the desire to want to have sex with someone is an emotion. Okay, I need you to understand that. The feeling, the attraction, the desire, it's an emotion. Your problem is like we've been saying, and Steve alluded to it a couple of times. You're bringing way too much logic to it. Now, here's the thing. As men, we should always be logical in our choices, as far as how we make our decisions. You see what I'm saying? So an example would be if she says, "Oh, I want your dick right now," right? As a man, you need to logically reason to yourself whether or not you want to do that now, or whether or not you want to be like, "Hey, look, you can get this dick later," right? You need to reason with yourself. Now, when you reason with yourself, here's the key though. It's based on your own unique identity and personality. It's not based on anything else but that. It's based on what you want to do at all times.
Yes. So all we're saying to you, big guy, is that if you stop being lazy and be a student of the game, you're not going to have these problems, okay? That's what I'm saying. You're not going to have these thoughts. What you're going to do is not overanalyze or anything like that, because what you're saying is that what you don't understand is you're showing how weak you are and how influenced you are over a fucking woman you just met. You're doing way too much shit for someone you just met, dude.
I'm in her frame. You saying I'm in her frame right now?
There's no fucking no. I'm gonna let you go. I don't like this red pill talk, dog. You're red pill, dog. I'm gonna let you go, dog. You're
no.
There's no fucking okay. When do we talk about frames in this motherfucking show as men? What the fuck is a frame? What is a fucking frame? What is a frame? What is a frame? All right, goodbye. Anyway, let's continue the show, guys. This is what I'm saying. Let me go. So,
guys, word of advice. Shout out to the homie Steve. Word of advice: when you call up, don't mention the word game or frame. Those two words.
Or any pickup lines or PUA things, because it shows why you're doing. He's doing it because he comes from the seduction community, the red pill, and the manosphere, and
you called it earlier, and you called it. And he said, "No, I'm not." You called it earlier, and he used that word "frame," so you know he's been listening to shit online. Right. Where's the belt? Where's the belt? You're undefeated, bro.
Man, I try to leave it alone, Zach. I try to leave it alone, man. But I'm telling you, man, he's red pill because the way he's talking. He was talking in the terms of negative of what could happen to me, which is red pill and manosphere. He's worried about the worst case scenario versus learning the game. But anyway, let's continue, guys. We got y'all covered. But Zach, before we get into the show, I always want to salute the guys because, gentlemen, when you get this game down, I want to show y'all guys receipts. This guy had these receipts, Zach. I want to show you, Zach, get your opinion and thought on these receipts right here. We got a few of them. Let me grab Let me grab these and let's go ahead and knock these down. Guys, if you have a question, gentlemen, feel free, put a Q. We got you covered. Let me see. Hold on. I grabbed, no, did he? I grabbed the wrong one. Let's grab this call while I get everything together real quick. Area code 240. It sounds like a DMV. What's your name, sir, and what's your question?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Matthew.
How you doing, Matthew? How you doing, brother? How can we help
cool.
you?
Shout out to everybody on the show. Shout out to K-Jack. Shout out.
What's good, brother?
So I got a question.
Sure.
What separates the guys that are able to get laid and from the guys that don't?
Oh, good question.
Great
All
question.
Hey, that is kind of going to tie into what we're going to talk about today, but Zach, go ahead. You can start it, and I will. Go ahead. I'll answer it. Go ahead.
Let me say this, right? Because when we talk about what separates the guys who get laid from the guys who don't, you have to also add in the guys who are quote unquote getting laid. How are they going about getting laid exactly? Right now, if you're the type of guy where you don't care how you get pussy, you just want it, then that's not what we're about. If you're the type of guy where you want sex, you want women to want you to want to fuck them, right? You want that, right? And you want it on your terms. You don't want to compromise your manhood, your dignity, your integrity for it. Then you've come to the right place. Go ahead, Steve.
Caller, you asked such a deep and beautiful question, man. When you ask questions like that, it's not you that gets excited. I get excited because I love the game and everything, dog. You want to know what separates us, okay, caller?
Right.
Okay, so it's several things, and I'm gonna try to give you as few as I can. First off, it's that when we look at the rule of sex, we're gonna be talking about this in the show. Please make sure you listen. So we have sexual confidence that goes beyond confidence. We're great lovers. We know how to be seductive, smooth, kinky, dirty, nasty, naughty, romantic, sensual, sexual, and smooth. We know how to lead by example. We know how to drive behavior. We are authentic. We're assertive. We're disciplined. We've got great dick control. We make it about our dicks. We don't run behind pussy. We have charisma. We have dick integrity. Women recognize our passion and our humor. They love our character. We know how to be engaged. We listen without listening, and we're able to show them things about themselves that they never met before. They understand that we have standards. We're self-motivated. We're very I mean, I can go on. You see what I'm saying? So you see. Yes.
And so, like, through you knowing all that, that means that you know yourself.
No. It means I understand myself and love myself and put myself above all
you
things.
Have to, yeah, but it's like you have to know yourself. Like I wanna. The reason why I asked that question is because I want to be the guy that knows himself and have true, authentic confidence.
Okay.
And that's not from outside things. Like
well, sir, I will give you a pat on the back because you're doing the thing that most guys don't do to show you want it. You called in. I'll give you that, but that's just the beginning of this. You've got to become a student of the game, dog. And go ahead, Zach, you got it.
Oh, let me add this. Let me add this, caller, because you asked, what separates us. What separates us is that we've understood for a very, very long time the fucking power of who we are as men, the power in our name, right? How important that is, right? And we understood a long time ago to love ourselves, to respect ourselves, and to always put ourselves first. That's not something that we've learned recently. We've always understood that. So as a man and as a human being, right, you just expect anyone to treat you with courtesy, right? I don't ask anybody for anything. I don't need nothing from no one. All I ask, if we're gonna interact, be courteous. That's it, right? Just like I'm gonna be. Now, here's the thing. The problem with most guys is they forego that boundary for pussy. And that's what the major difference between us and them is we don't do that.
So real quick, Mike asked, watch this caller. Mike asked, what do you mean listening without listening? See how deep the game is? So listening without listening means that with you guys, you look at a woman and then what you listen to is the excuses you make not to do anything. The same things that go in your ears probably go through our ears, but we don't even know that because we're not listening. See, I listen to myself. Zag listens to himself, meaning that we see her, we're going to introduce her to our dick. And anything that flows in our head that is it's probably negative because we don't even know if there's anything negative because Zag and I don't listen. We do what we need to do. That's part of how the game works. But what you guys do is you listen to yourself. You look at the woman, then you listen to all the negativity. You listen to all the excuses. You listen to all the judgments. You listen to all the bullshit that stops you. So what we listen to is Zag and I say, it's time for us to go ahead and introduce us to our dick. That's all we listen to. And anything that flows in there of, because I don't even know if they do it. I don't know if our minds do that, but I guess our minds say we can't get her. And I guess our minds say she's too beautiful. And I guess our minds say you're going to get rejected. I don't know, because Zag and I, we don't listen. That's what listening without listening means. But that's just give you an example, caller, of why the game is so important, what separates us from everybody else. Zag, do you have anything on that, brother?
No, I'll add this. And I forgot where I heard it from. There is no such thing as rejection.
It's not.
Right? Unless you're looking for acceptance.
God damn it.
If you're not looking for acceptance, there's no such thing as rejection.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I mean, there's about 100 things, caller, that are different. I can sit here and name them one by one. We'll be here all fucking night. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is this, and I'll just simplify by saying this. Once you realize the power of your presence, once you realize just how attractive you are to certain women that you come across, you understand that dealing with women strictly on your terms is paramount.
So
that's exactly
well
one of the things that I'm really dealing with or struggling with.
Wait. And there's another thing I want to show you, because since you're on and we're showing the receipts, I want to show you something, because you want to know what the difference is between those who have experience and those who don't. Is how women talk to you. Okay, I'm just going to show you 4 examples while we're doing this, but I want you to watch, everybody watching this, I want y'all to see these text messages from one of my clients. So, okay, women, when you don't have experience, all you're going to get is good morning, how are you doing? That's funny, Zag, and maybe an emoji or something like that. I don't know. That's cute, right? But when
or GM, that's the abbreviation for good morning, or hey.
Now I'm gonna show you these. Now I want y'all to look at this right here. I got 3 of them. Look what she's saying right here. Keep saying stuff like this to me, and I'm gonna have to play with her. I want to ride you. I'm reading this and personally pull out, but when I get excited, tease her and make her crave it more and more and more. I love that feeling. I'm free for conversation at any point tonight. I will keep going. Haven't even had a second of this. Now, this is the game that we teach you, but I'm just showing you, if you're listening, guys, y'all watching. Zach, do you want to say anything? Because we got a few more, but I'm just showing you. You want to see the difference of how women talk to us versus the guy that doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, that's one of them. Zach, you want to say anything before I get to the next one?
No, it's just.
I'm gonna get to the next one. Okay, get to the next one.
Real quick. I want to reiterate. I've said this about women who are sexually attracted to you. Women love to talk about sex. When you broach the topic of sex with a woman who's sexually attracted to you, she wants to engage. Part of the foreplay is you guys verbalizing all the tantalizing things you're going to do. But go ahead, fam.
This right here, the second one right here, what she's saying, hearing you this way turns me on. See, so much. She's talking about what she wants to do and all this stuff, okay? She's talking about being pushing and grabbing and talking about what's between her legs and all that stuff, okay? So I'm just showing you this is our life. When you learn this game, again, the conversations, and I got 2 more to show you, are totally different when it comes to women. Let's get to this one right here. Then I got the audio clip of her voice, so you can hear. You got an audio clip of her voice, which goes into this right here. All right, now he's really getting nasty with her. You'll see what it says, but I give you my consent to do all the things that result, right, in pleasure. You see that? As for pain, something I have no little experience in, and now you'll see why they're talking about this. But look at what she's saying. Okay, see, this is the Zach. You see the difference. This is what this is how women should talk to you.
She's
and if they're
getting
not,
very descriptive.
very
descriptive.
very descriptive too. The last point, caller, I want you to hear her voice and listen to this thing right here, and then we'll continue to answer your question. But listen to this, right? Check this. Listen.
See, the funny thing is, I'm starting to get enjoyment out of the let go because I'm losing my attitude in a way, which is nice, but another side to play with for sure.
Okay, so see, you see
Okay,
that? So you see the difference. You see the difference between. Okay, go ahead, Zach.
I just want to point out real quick, Steve. I'm pointing this out real quick. Did you hear that? The girlish giggle. Did you hear that shit?
Yeah,
that shit right there. That shit right there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so caller, you see what we're saying to you? It's not just you, it's how they reply and respond to you when you're the guy. And this is gonna go into everything, because guess what we're gonna say to you guys out here? We're gonna talk about today why you need to stop going on dates. And I know it's gonna shock you, but we're gonna break it down in a way that y'all don't even understand. We're gonna have a lot of depth in this.
Favorite fucking topic.
Yes, we're gonna do this for all you guys out here. We're gonna break it down. Y'all get your crayons, but caller, you got the floor. So is there any other questions that you have, brother?
Okay, so women are emotional. So it's like, how do you because I feel like you gotta figure out who you are.
No, caller. How old are you? How old are you, caller?
23.
Okay, so what we're trying to say to you is that what you're trying to do is you're looking at a medical book and trying to figure out how to be a doctor. Don't do that. Only way you're gonna learn this is you gotta learn the game on the back end. You get with myself or Carrie, you choose which one and become a student, and then everything you're asking will already be answered without you even asking, sir.
But that's what I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay,
like,
then don't do it. Then don't do it. Then don't, wait,
okay, no, caller. Okay, let me say this. Okay, so what you're meaning to say is I don't understand why I'm so paralyzed by fear, and I don't understand why I'm not open to the information that's going to help me overcome this fear. Here's the reality of it, caller. Here's the reality. Here's the reality of it, caller. Is you want sex, you're just afraid to be bold or to put yourself out there to convey to women what you're really about. That's all it is.
No, exactly. Disagree. He wants sex on his terms, and he wants a quick fix without working because he's got so much fucked up inside of him. He can't understand that. And I just
he doesn't know how to get sex on his terms. He don't know how to get sex on his terms.
Zach, but I gave him a easy, simple answer. And all he should have said was, okay, but he's pausing. He says, I don't understand. Caller, what don't you understand with the solution we gave you?
Because I don't understand like this whole. I don't get why you have to persuade or convince.
Who said anything about persuading a woman? Well, hold on, Steve. Hold on, real quick. Steve. Hold on, Steve. Steve. Caller. No. Caller. Stop. I'm not gonna let you do that. Who said anything about persuading a woman? In fact, we admonish you men about trying to convince women. We tell you guys not to do that. So when did you hear any one of us talk about persuading or convincing a woman?
I didn't say that. No, I'm saying that's
you said you brought up the word persuade. Where did you get that from?
What do we?
Yeah, because I feel like the only way that I'll be. I'm talking about for me. I'm talking about. I feel like the only way that I'll be able to get laid is if I have to
Caller.
Like I would have to like either have money,
Caller.
or I would have
Steve,
to
this
have
is all you,
Wait,
Steve. I'm
Wait,
gonna see how
caller,
it is.
caller. Let me
something
ask, caller. Do you have a handicap?
to-
Or, do you have a handicap or mental disability?
No.
I'm dead serious. I've got to ask because you sound like something's off and broken in you. Your world is full of loser and you can't win. We told you how to win. We don't give a fuck what you think in your world because your world is why you're not fucking winning. Either you're going to take the information, buddy, and learn the game and learn how to win, or continue to be what you are. The choice is yours. What you're about to tell us doesn't matter now because you don't have a game. We just showed you text messages. We showed you audios. And you know how that guy got that stuff? Oh, wait. Matter of fact, wait, caller. I did the Lucario show. Let me show you another client who got the game, caller. I want you to listen. Listen, caller. Listen. Listen.
Oh, Daddy Good Dick.
Look,
You do more than make this pussy purr. You make my mind wander. You make my tongue dance. You make my heart skip beats. You make my soul twerk.
Let me stop right there. Question is, do you want that or don't you? You just let us know, yes or no. Do you want it or don't you? Hello? Do you want it or don't you?
Yeah, I want that to
so
be.
Then you got either get with myself or Carrie K. Zaggin, become a student of the game, sir, okay? Okay? Do you have any other questions now? Any other questions? And he hung up. This is why this ain't for you. Why is he in his fucking, he's representing the DMV. Wait, hold the fuck up. Why is he in his feelings? Did I hurt his feelings? I want to know where I hurt his feelings. I call him back. I want to know where it's like we hurt his feelings. I want to ask him, did I hurt your feelings?
No, I'm cool.
So why'd you hang up like a fucking girl and not show respect? Why'd you hang up like a girl and not show respect?
I didn't hang up like a girl.
Well, this is why you're going to always remain a fucking loser. Get your fucking ass off my phone. Fuck him, guys. This is what I'm saying, man. This ain't for everybody. No appreciation. We y'all see that? We help them out. We show them receipts. And they run. All right, so let's keep going. Wait, sir, wait. Let me get this question right here. He says, what about the love language? No. All right, guys, get your crayons out. We're about to get into the show. We are about to get into the show, and I'm very excited. Okay, gentlemen. Okay. For many of you guys out here, y'all are so used to dating. And I'm going to explain to you, and Zach's going to explain to you why dating is the worst thing you can do. Now, I'm going to show you this video right here real quick, and we're going to get into the thing because we always have a video to coincide with everything. And I want to show you why dating is bad. Check this out.
I went on a date with this guy and it was a wonderful first date. As the date was wrapping up, he's like, hey, I had a great time with you. I am interested in seeing you again. And you know, you're beautiful, your vibe is great. Then he's like, can I ask you for a favor? What's up? He's like, can we take a selfie together? I would like to have a picture of us from the night that we first met if this materializes. Okay, that's cute. And I said to him, of course, we can take a selfie together. I took a precautionary measure and I decided to take the photo with my phone. And then I teased him a little bit and I said, you're gonna get this photo when you make it official. And he thought it was adorable. And then he proceeded to ghost me. Not only did he ghost me, but I was blocked.
And all she did, gentlemen, all she did was flirt a little bit and threw him off and made him scared and he ran. Gentlemen, we're going to be telling y'all guys after this show, y'all will understand why men don't go on dates with women. We do something else, and we want you guys to get your crayons out, okay? Because most of you guys are losing in this dating thing because most of you guys have never, ever, ever never had what we're about to teach you today, okay? Have you ever taken a woman out Have you ever treated her well, paid for everything, smiled politely, kept the conversation respectful, and at the end of the night, only to get a hug from her to tell you you're a great guy? No spark, no chemistry, not chemistry, no chemistry, excuse me, or nothing like that. And that is because the thing is with dating that you have got to stop doing. And the reason why dating is bad, because dating doesn't get a woman to feel anything. And when a woman doesn't feel, she doesn't desire. Before I throw it to Zach, there's a little bit more. I'm going to say this one more time before I throw it to my dog, Zach. Because when a woman doesn't feel anything, that's when she is not going to have a desire. Before I stop, Zach, what do you want to say on that before I continue?
Well, my thing is, and I've always told guys that, in my opinion, I believe guys don't know how to date. I believe they date wrong.
Well,
And,
yeah.
And what I mean by date wrong is this: is when you very first meet a woman face to face, that conversation you should be conveying to that woman loud and clear exactly who the fuck you are.
We're gonna get into that, Zach. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and I don't want to get too far into that. So, so it don't even what you need a date for. All the information is being fed to you during the first conversation.
And this is, gentlemen, we're gonna probably be the only ones to tell you this on YouTube. Nobody's gonna tell you this kind of information. Why y'all lucky for this stuff? Gentlemen, listen, let me tell y'all something and write this down. Dating is the worst thing you can do. Okay. Dating is what you are taught to do, but it's the fastest way to kill attraction. And the problem isn't that you're not trying too hard, you're trying the wrong way. You see that before Zach was about to tell you, you guys are dating to get her approval. You guys are dating Zach to win her over. You guys are dating to make her comfortable, but in all those things, approval, winning her over, Zach, and feeling comfortable, where's the desire at? Where's desire at, Zach, in those three things?
Well, and not only that, you got to remember, right? If you think about it like this, the whole concept of dating came about why? Because people were basically dating for the purposes of marriage. You'll be a fool to meet a random woman and automatically identify her as a person you want to date for the purposes of marriage. You don't know that chick. So a lot of guys, they date and they fail to adapt. You know what I'm saying? They haven't adapted to what's really going on because they have this illusion of how things are supposed to be when you quote unquote date a woman. No. You need to adapt to what's really going on outside. And what's really going on outside is this. You need to be dating multiple women at once anyway. And it has nothing to do with sex. It's about you comparing and contrasting and making sure that these women that you might invite into your life are operating by the standard that is required.
All right, but we're gonna get deep on this one. So, gentlemen, you have to understand comfort doesn't create desire. Safety does not stir seduction. And logic, gentlemen, doesn't build lust. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. What creates deep, sexual, forbidden, nasty tension, sexual tension for all you guys out there is that most of you guys out there do not know or have any ideas, Zach, or how to build it. You have no clue to show her how to feel it. You have no sense on how to lead a woman through it, Zach. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna throw it. If you want to interrupt me, I'll stop. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, real quick. And here's the key, though. Here's the key. See, when you know yourself intimately, when you have a very, very close bond with yourself, right? And I'm not being facetious, I'm being very, very serious. When you know yourself very, very well, and you're very, very comfortable with who you are, and you're proud of who you are, when you encounter women, there's just a certain way that women respond to your presence. Not all women are going to respond the same way, but there's just a certain way where the women who are feeling you, where they respond. You know when you feel it, right? But not only that, Steve, guys don't know how to make women feel their presence. You don't know how to make women feel your presence, right? And what guys don't understand is, in many cases, when you make a woman feel your presence, Steve, here's the thing. And I think you and Elle talked about this earlier today on y'all's show. Dope show, by the way. Women want permission to be sluts. They want permission to be sluts. Even when women are out and about at these various functions and hookah lounges and rooftop bars and different festivals, there are women who are literally out and about and they want some dick. So sometimes when they run into a guy that they're feeling, they're like, damn, I really want him to fuck me tonight. I want his permission to be slutty. Meaning she wants you to speak in such a way where she feels comfortable to let out her inner slut within the conversation.
Right, two things. Three things. Y'all call in. Sir, I'm gonna get if you don't shut your fucking ass up, you gotta get the fuck out of this room, or we're gonna force you to call in because you sound like a 15-year-old kid. Let's get to this person who asked. Wait, hold on a second. Erico 240, what's your name? What's your question? How can we help you? Oh, it's you again. What do you want, man?
Okay, so I want to talk about sexual attraction because K-Zag and
Sir, wait. No, we're letting you. No, listen to me. No, we're not going to talk about it because it doesn't apply to you. We're not going to talk about it because it doesn't apply to you. There's nothing sexual about you.
Exactly, and that's why I want to talk about sexual attraction.
Okay, sir. Wait, sir. When we finish what we're talking about, I will call you back and we'll talk. Okay, just hang tight. Okay, we'll call you back. Okay, just hang tight. Okay, buddy. Respect. Okay, let me get back to this thing right here. No, dating is not rigged. You shouldn't be dating. That's what we're saying. Dating is for a sucker and a fool. Okay.
So this is his problems, guys. When anything you do in life, there is a way that you do it, and there is a way that they do it. So even when we talk about dating, the problem isn't the concept of dating. The problem is a lot of you men have failed to redefine dating for yourself. You're still trying to date with society's old concept, expecting results that are individualized for you. No, you have to date with the purpose of getting the results you desire. You can't date based on society standards or the woman's terms and expect the fucking results you want for yourself. That don't make no sense.
So, gentlemen, this show today isn't about what to say on a date.
No.
It's not about picking the best restaurant. It's not about how you dress. It's not about the compliments you give. It is what the nice or good guy obsesses over, and this is why you lose. What we're going to talk about today is what separates us that she remembers, wants to have sex with, and wants to be dirty with, versus the guy that she forgets about, the guy that ends up in the friend zone, versus the addiction, the lover from the friend zone, the addiction from the placeholder. We're going to break it down, gentlemen. And that's what we're going to tell you guys about. So we're going to get y'all to see this. This is nothing to be this. Okay, gentlemen, this is not about dating. You should not go into dating. And then guys, and I'm going to explain this. We're going to go through this, Zach. I'm going to hit you with these and get your opinion on this so we can break it down. So gentlemen, y'all need to get your crayons out because we're going to break this down to you, okay? Because everything we're going to break down is very important. I'm going to throw it to Zach. He's going to break it down as well. But you need to get your crayons out and you need to understand, okay? You need to understand where many of you go wrong, okay? Many of you guys go wrong. And where you go wrong is not even when the date begins, Zag. I'll start right here. Where you go wrong is that you're going out here looking at sex as this experience or this weird goal. You see what I'm saying? Wait, excuse me. I'm sorry. I got it. I'm sorry. I was looking at a chat. I was looking at the chat. Guys, if you got a question, go ahead and put a Q. I'm sorry. I was looking at something that threw me the fuck off. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Okay. And I will throw it to you guys. Okay. So guys, the reason why you guys shouldn't date is because number one, we're going to talk about what you do before the date, Zag, versus what the man does before the date. And then we're going to talk about what you do when you're on the date, Zag, versus what the man does to draw sexual tension. Real quick, Zag, before we get into this, and I want Zag to say his piece on this, and I want y'all to listen. Zag and I, if we ever get the chance to go on a date, because it's very hard, and Zag and I've always complained that we always fucking are doing something nasty before we get on the date. But if there ever is a date, it's not a date we're going on. We're going to a place and an environment where the sexual tension is already there. Before I throw it to Zag, you know what I'm talking. The sexual tension is already there. When you are dating or going on a date, that means you are running behind pussy. Now, Zag, I'll let you go. Go ahead. There's a call. Zag, I'll pause the call. Go ahead and say what you got to say. And 585, we'll bring you in 1 second. Go ahead, Zag. Say what you got to say.
It goes back to, and I'll just say this simply, then I'll get more into it later after the call. It goes back to, it's not about the thing that you're doing, it's why. Why are you making a decision to do that thing, right? And what purpose does it serve what you're trying to do in the grand scheme of things? Why are you doing that? And I think a lot of guys, they don't really understand why. And they don't understand the ramifications of not doing what they want to do, but doing what they think they ought to do to achieve something that is for free and you don't have to compromise yourself for. But go ahead, fam.
All right, 585. What's your name, sir, and what's your question?
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is James.
Okay,
you hear me?
How can we help you, buddy? What's your question?
I don't know. My thing is, like, you always say you shouldn't take a girl on a date, right? To get sex?
No, I said you should. Okay, caller. You should not take on a date at all. You should. Okay, I'm not saying not go somewhere with her, but see, you got to understand. I'm taking you into a different reality of sex. I'm taking you into a reality of those who know how to fuck versus those that beg for pussy. Those that beg for pussy are going to take women on a date. Exactly. What's up, Zach? What's up, man? What's up?
So I want to say this real quick. When you think about the concept of a date, it's about you taking a woman somewhere for the purpose of her. Just think about the concept. I'm taking her out on a date,
kissing her ass. Yeah, you're running behind her. You're trying to prove something to her so you can get her to spread her legs. We're saying that we go out to create sexual tension, not to date. Going out on a date is saying, please, let me show you why you should like me and why you should give me a shot and become my friend and all that bullshit. That's why you should never go on a date. You should go to places to create sexual tension, not go on a date. Does that make any sense, sir?
So, caller, you there?
Does that make sense, sir? Caller, hello.
So, like, where?
Caller, hold on. Caller.
You hear me?
Y'all gotta listen.
Yeah. Say what you just said to Steve, and then I'll make my point.
Where do you want to take her if you want to fuck her though?
You can.
Okay, no. It don't work. Okay, caller. Okay, now I know what he said, Steve. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. It don't work. It doesn't work that way. Hold on real quick. Steve. Caller, be quiet. Be quiet.
Please.
Be quiet. Okay, hold on. But before I continue, let me say this to everybody listening and to any would-be callers. This show isn't for y'all to just talk. It's for y'all to respond to what we're saying and for us to provide feedback to help other people. This is not about you. It's not even about us. It's about other people watching. Now, let me say this. You think there's a special place you can take her, like 123 Shamrock Street or somewhere. Like you can take her to a special place or say something special to her. No, So let me break down what Steve means. When I very first meet a woman, right? Number one, before I even think about exchanging contact information, before I even get there, the first order of business is for me to make sure that she understands why I'm there, why I'm blessing her with my motherfucking presence. So I'm gonna make sure she understands that, right? And depending on her response to understanding why I'm there, after I said what I needed to say to her, right? If it's to my liking, what I'm gonna do, caller, is I'm gonna give her my phone number, and then I'm gonna give her these instructions. Now, before I say that, let me say this. Before I even go up to a woman, I already know what I want to do with her. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Caller, do you understand what he's telling you, sir?
You just want to fuck her, right? That's
I'm
how
gonna let you
No. I didn't say anything about just wanted to fuck her. I said I already know what I want to do with her.
Carl, we're gonna move on from him. We got to teach you guys, man. We can't, guys. Listen, if you just want to fuck women, this is why y'all losing, dog. We're not gonna waste our time. We're here to teach y'all, man. We're not Zach. If he just wants to fuck, then go find somebody else, dog. Because we're trying to show you how women throw the pussy at you. I don't understand why do y'all want to fuck women versus have women want to give you pussy. Area code 857. What's your name, sir? And what's up? 857 going once. 857 going twice. 857.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm finally hearing y'all. What's going on, Steve? What's going on, King Zach? How y'all doing?
What's good? What's your question, brother? We help you.
Yeah, man. So, I have something I've been like really fucking with me for a little bit. Only this year, like last year, like my game has been on point.
Caller, stop. You don't have any game. Can you please stop lying, dog? Please, dude.
All right.
Don't come in here talking about something you don't have. That's. Look, dog, just ask your question because you don't have game. You don't have a mouthpiece. You cannot fuck. This is a sex show. You are not good in bed. You're basic, bland, and boring. So please don't talk like you're something that you're not. And I'm not here to make you look bad, but don't come on here lying like you doing something. Please just ask your question so we can help you, sir. How can we help you?
All right, Sam, I get to the point then, straight up.
Thank you.
All right, so I wanted to know what's the difference between like charm and charisma. Because I'm all
caller. I'm gonna answer your question by saying this: if you looked up the word charisma online, and then you looked at the first, 4 or 5 letters, you'll see that charm and charisma are pretty much the same thing, brother.
Why do you care about charm and charisma, sir? Tell us why.
Not because like usually I'm always complimenting on me being charismatic or whatever.
You're not charismatic. What is
that don't mean nothing.
Hold on.
Dog,
I'm trying to get
no.
Wait.
Please listen to me. Listen to me. Like Zach said, this is a show not just for you big dog. This is a show to teach those people not to talk like you when you are lying to us so they can be honest with themselves. Because if you're what you're saying, then you wouldn't be asking the question, dog. Come on, man. You can't sit here and say you this, but then turn around and ask us, what is the difference between charm? You can't do that, buddy. Come on. We're trying to help you, dog. Look, listen. You don't have to come in here and think and try to act like you're about this. We're here to help you, but we can't help you if you're lying to yourself.
Drop your guard, humble yourself.
Just be honest, dog, because we don't call you out for the bullshit.
I'm trying to get to I'm definitely being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
why did you ask her the
so
question?
let me just say this. Like before I called, right? You said something that actually like it was on point because it actually helped me get closer to the answer or whatever, right? Like, all right, so a couple of weeks ago, I actually had my first threesome, right? I had my first threesome, but it was on some like
congratulations.
Going to the club or whatever, ended up getting these 2 chicks or whatever. But it was like the thing was, it was one of those things where like I noticed that like last year I didn't have to put in as much effort. But this year is like I've been I've been having
Caller,
No.
more.
Hold on, Steve. Let me talk to him. No. Caller. It's not the women. It's not the women. It's not the women. You're the
Yeah. I'm listening.
caller.
Go ahead.
Listen, my brother. I need you to listen, listen. See, we can't see when you start blaming outside things outside of yourself, then you never look in the mirror, right? So it's not. It's what's going on is you're just not running into women who are as attracted to you as those other women were. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So
But what is your
I
question,
wanted
dog?
to
What's your question?
because the question was like the thing that I heard like right before I called you was like before you go on any date or whatever the case, right? And I think I had it all wrong.
Yes.
Because like before I was all applying, trying to I was like getting the number has never been hard for me or whatever. But like
Caller,
I guess I've been getting
why?
I've been bumping into chicks and
Caller.
and inviting them to dates or whatever. Then the shit go cold and shit like that. But
You know
then
why? Because the first conversation, real quick, Steve, caller. I'm gonna tell you why. Because caller, the first conversation, you didn't establish what it was. Real quick, Steve. I'm gonna say this, Steve, and I got something at the door, Steve, and I'm gonna pass it to you, caller. I got a video on my channel where I play a clip of Chris Brown and Tiana
that
Taylor.
one, right? Yeah, with Tiana Taylor. Yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
So Chris Brown didn't say anything to her. She was talking. He was just looking at her and he was in her space. My point to say that is this. As a man, you can emanate that energy. You can exude that energy, that sexual energy when you're conversating with women without being X-rated with your language, right? So your very first conversation with women, if you are a sexually confident man and you know that you are a gift from God to these women, why wouldn't your conversation illustrate that?
Because he's not a gift from God, Zach. That's the point. He's lying. That's the whole point. Go get your what's at the door, Zach. I got this. So, caller, check this out. Check this out. Your problem and everybody else's problem is the reason why you guys go on dates is before you even ask the woman or beg the woman to go on a date, you guys put her on a pedestal before you meet her. Before the date begins, you believe that she's special. You believe that she's beautiful. You believe she's attractive. You believe she's desirable. And all you do is idolize and visualize what you think she is, and then you feel that you've got to surrender who you are, bend, take a knee, and run behind her. That's why, caller, I'm going to ask you, why are you getting her phone number? Why are you begging for her phone number if you're this guy?
I never beg for the phone number.
Call.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hold on, brother. Listen, I don't want you to call me no liar. You know what I mean? I'm calling just to try to get some games.
Okay,
you know,
wait,
like
caller,
that.
please listen. It's teachable moments because everything you're saying, I'm poking holes in this. So wait, let me show you this. When you saw this woman that you said you got her number, why don't you tell us what you said when you walked up to her? And I'm going to show you how you beg for the number, how you're going to set up a date, and how you don't have any experience. I won't even grab my belt. Go ahead. Tell us what you said to this woman and then got her phone number. What did you say?
Well, like what, versus online or just like the last time I bagged the chick?
The last woman that you asked for her number, what did you say?
All right, the last chick at the gym, what did I say? Saw what she was, I saw her doing a workout or whatever.
Which means you were looking at her ass. Okay.
Hold on, wait, hold on. You want me to answer the question, right?
I would call her. You're going to answer the question, but I've got to interpret what you're doing to these young men so they don't do the stuff you're doing. So when you saw her, everybody, as I said before, he put her on a pedestal because he was looking at her ass and her titties. That's what he was doing.
Bullshit, I did.
So no, you just didn't mention that. I've got to break this down so they can understand what it is you were doing to prove myself right. So
all right, so what I said to the chick, no bullshit. What I said to the chick, Spanish thing or whatever, I said, I ain't never seen you here at the gym before.
Why?
And I said what I said to her, I said that I'm not even going to say that.
Why did
Hold
you
on.
say that? No, we're gonna
I
ask you a
try
question.
to.
Why did you say that to her? No, we're gonna take each bit you're saying. Tell us why, if you're this guy that has this game and have this good dick, do you think a guy that has game is gonna say something that to a woman?
Yo, why did you pick that specifically to say?
Why did you say?
I never seen you here before. Why would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Because she actually never been at that gym.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. See, caller, real quick. I want you, caller. I want you to understand. I want you to understand something, and I want everybody to peep something.
Please.
Both Steve and I found issue with the exact same thing he said. There's a reason for that. Go ahead, Steve.
You, as a man, you don't talk to women that way. That shows that you don't believe in yourself. Because someone that believes in itself, who doesn't take women on dates, but creates sexual tension, we're not going to say any generic bullshit that has nothing to do with anything. But please continue. Just tell us the next thing so we can break that down. So you ask her, you told her, I've never seen you here before. What was the next thing you did?
I said, I never seen you here before. And I said, I'm not even going to lie. Everybody here staring at you. So I just came here to say hi to you. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit here.
You see, right there, caller, stop right there. Caller. Now that's the second time you fucked up. Okay, let me tell you what you did. My camera. Caller, listen. Caller, listen. I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up. And I this is inadvertent behavior. A lot of you guys, y'all do things, and women look at y'all like chumps, right? And you don't realize it. You put her on a pedestal. You said everybody in here is looking at you. You are a grown man. In her mind, she is like, why are you in my face trying to hit on me and you're talking about what every other man is doing? Shouldn't you be talking about what you trying to do to me?
So
at that moment, I was over here trying to like make her laugh, which I did, right? But
did you say make her laugh? Hold on. Are you a dancing monkey, nigga? Are you a dancing monkey? Are you a jack in the box? Are you a court gesture?
So caller.
Of course not. Of course not.
And what's so sad about this, you didn't even fucking introduce yourself yet. You still talking to this fucking woman about a bunch of bullshit, and she should know your motherfucking name from Jump Street. But you talking about other guys. You're talking about other guys and not yourself.
I definitely did talk about myself. I went straight to it. Like as soon as she smiled or laughed or whatever the case, I'm like, hey, my name is John. What's your name? Da-da-da-da.
No, what's that?
You know, and then that's when I start. Huh?
What is da-da-da-da-da? What is da-da-da-da-da?
Then I started asking more about her workout or whatever. I don't know, just breaking the ice, you know, that type of thing or whatever. Then I started trying to ask her, like, hey, yo, listen, like, I think that you cute, whatever.
Oh
like,
my God. Okay.
You want to meet up out of here or something?
All right, call it. What is your question? Because we got to help these people. You can't be telling me you saying all
No. But so basically, so I already seen where I was going wrong and where before I called, you was like, you know, create the sexual tension right off the rip. You know what I'm saying?
That's not sexual tension.
Huh?
Sexual tension. That's not sexual tension. You're playing.
No, definitely not. I mean, prior to the call, it definitely wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
brother,
I guess.
What's up?
Go ahead.
You guess what? I'm listening. You guess what?
So basically, I guess it all starts with the aura first.
No, it doesn't start with the aura first. It's okay. The problem is, big dog, like I said before, because you put her on a pedestal like you guys do, in your mind, you try to script the interaction and you're overthinking this shit and you rehearse it in your head. And that's why you were staring at her and not going over there to her, because you didn't know what to do. You didn't know what to say. And you came up with a bunch of bullshit on how to compliment her and trying to avoid offending her. And all you were doing is that you killed the spontaneity, because what you did is you sound boring, rehearsed, and robotic. Do you think that you're the only guy that has said that same basic, boring, robotic, simple ass shit to her? Do you think you're the only guy?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not, bro.
So that means, real quick, Zach, that means, buddy, and this is why we're trying to show you guys, even if you exchange information with her, you're going on a date with her. You're not going to a place to create sexual attention. Even if you guys exchange numbers and you go out, it's a date. We're teaching you not to go out on dates, but to go to places to create sexual tension that moves you towards fucking. You got it, Zach.
So caller, I'll use myself as an example. One of the things that I like to do, I like to go to, quaint, quiet jazz spots, right? Because the ambiance is super dope, the music is dope, just the acoustics and all of that shit is just dope, right? And as Steve's saying, that's the type of spot where it's perfect to create sexual tension because of the music, the ambiance, and the coziness of the joint, right? But I personally like jazz and I personally like spots. So this is a spot that I can go to by myself. It's a spot I can go to with my peoples. It's a spot I can go to with a significant other. You see what I'm saying? So me personally, if I know like today is what? Today is Tuesday, right? I know this weekend that spot gonna be jumping, right? I already know what day of the week is gonna be jumping. And I already know I'm gonna be going on that day. So when I meet a young lady, right, and I'm going on that day, I'm already going to that spot on that day, and I meet this young lady, right? When I make that introduction, number one, I'm coming in hot, right? Okay, just like Chris Brown in that motherfucking video, I'm coming in just like that, right? So my energy is gonna be as such. Caller, you put a puzzle together, right? Okay, so when you put puzzles together, there are pieces that just won't fit no matter what you do. The problem with you guys, right? This is the problem with you guys, is you start off platonic, you try to get sexual, and you go back to being platonic.
But
you understand what I told you?
Right, because what you guys do is when you look at her, unfortunately, caller, you label her as a big opportunity. You treat her and also go on the date as this life-changing event. And then you get emotionally attached to this outcome before it even begins. And then that outcome is an overinvestment that causes anxiety, neediness, and everything in between. So you look at it as a big deal. And what happens is you have this pressure to perform. And then with this pressure to perform, you start to worry. Then you start to overanalyze. You start to panic. And then you start to mirror that fucking woman by asking her, on that date about questions about her. And that's what I'm saying, big dog. I'm just saying to you and to all you guys out here that y'all need to listen to us. And we're not trying to be hard on you, buddy. Listen to me, buddy. What we're trying to say to you, big guy, is this. We're here to help you stop dating. We don't want you to listen. The world wants you to date. We're saying go to somewhere where you're going to create sexual tension. Two totally different things, dog. And that's what we're talking about today. See, when you frame your mind for a date before you meet a woman, you try to be perfect, but not real. And look what you did. I mean, think about you walking over to her, Zag. You tried to be perfect. You tried to walk up to her wearing this mask, acting like
there you go. As to try not, because you wanted to appear. I'm just having an innocent conversation with you. I don't want your pussy.
Right, young man. That's what I'm saying.
You try to camouflage yourself. You try to camouflage and hide yourself.
Right. And what I'm saying to you is that regardless, okay, I'm glad you exchanged information. But everything you did and everything that you guys do, because we're going to give you guys a solution as well. But everything that you have done has put you on a date. And you guys get mad because you want to fuck but you're giving her dating energy. You're not giving her sexual energy, a sexual emotional experience. You're giving her, let me beg, let me barter, and let be a good boy so you can just pat me on my head and move about your way. This is why we say y'all gotta stop. Go ahead, Zach. You got it, man.
No. Let me just say this, Steve. You hit the nail on the head. The operative word is experience. So, caller, let me go back to what I said about the jazz joint. That's part of the experience. But check this out though. The very first conversation that we had when I introduced myself to her, that was part one. Right? That was part one. The phone conversation when she calls me is part two. The date is part three. So it's a continuation. So each and every time she sees me, she's gonna have an expectation of high sexual energy because that's what I brought to her the first time, and that's what she's used to. Y'all got it.
Right. So if you look at where we're saying a few things, okay. Before, and I remember this, okay. As a man who is great in bed, we don't assume anything, okay? We might be intrigued, yes, but we're not impressed, okay? And we don't go up to her kissing her ass, young man, because we walk up to her unscripted but prepared. We're not trying to get it right. We're just being right when you got that sexual big dick energy. And that big dick energy doesn't need the date or the interaction that we have doesn't need to go well, because I'm all about the outcome. Look, the thing that you're doing, I have the ability to go up to a woman and I don't care, because I know when her and I interact, we're never going on a date. Listen. As I'm saying, if we go out for ice cream, we're not going on a date. If we go out for coffee, we're not going on a date. If it's tea or walking around the park, they're not dates. They're sexual experiences that's going to build sexual tension that is going to move us to the next step of getting some ass. Where you guys, okay, while we're going up, what I'm saying, young man, is you're burying yourself down in a hole. You're digging this hole, this big ass hole, the size of the Grand Canyon. And that is why, because the way you communicate before the date is just way too much. Trying to satisfy her, trying to please her, trying to run behind her. Does that make any sense?
Of course. Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, now we getting somewhere, my dog. But see, what I'm saying is, big dog, is that instead of looking at her in the gym the way you did, hey, big dog, I'm glad you saw that thick round ass or whatever it is, or maybe her titties. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad you saw her. But where you went wrong, man, as a man that has game and good in bed, I know having me will be an experience, but it's not a goal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't treat sex like it's something to get. I treat it like it's something she gets to fucking experience, brother.
Right.
This is why I tell you about the bid. I remember, we teach you some weird things. Don't approach, put your bid in. Don't go on dates. Go to places where the sexual tension is there. And what I'm saying is that she's gonna recognize I don't chase, I don't beg, I don't even try to earn. Okay? What I am saying is that my seduction and the way I talk to a woman is going to bring her into an experience wrapped up in dick control, depth, and range. And I don't need to talk to her about sex. I can talk about dolphins and fucking kitty cats and create sexual tension, brother. I don't need to kiss her ass or beg her. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to touch her. I don't need to run behind her. Because all I'm saying is that in order, now guys, this is what we try and tell you why you should never go on dates, because caller, I'm not asking her what she likes to do, how long she's been here, and all these other guys are looking at her. I'm not. All I'm saying is this is who I am. This is why I'm coming over here. And if you want to experience it, here's my information. And I'm fucking gone. But,
all right.
But see, you're not doing that because you're not showing depth and range. You're showing like you're like everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, right.
And my brother, and I got you covered. I do appreciate you, man. But listen, I want you to understand that I don't try to touch her for foreplay. My world is the foreplay. My text messages are foreplay. My voice messages are foreplay. My videos are foreplay because they all represents me. It's not just my bed, brother. It's my sexual rhythm by the way that I talk to her. It's the sexual way that I drive her, the way I live. She's going to walk into my world and my space and feel like she's in another world where I'm going to draw her into me. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is before we even set up going to Lake Spread Your Ass Cheeks, before we go to ice cream, before we go for coffee or wherever you want to go. I'm going to show her and make her feel like, brother, that she's on a ride and not just a fucking journey, okay? And that's the difference that builds the tension and the intrigue and the dominance. And that is why we don't date. And that's why you shouldn't date. Dating is the worst thing you can do because it's not going to lead to any pussy. It might lead to you getting to know her. You get to know what she does for a living, and you get to know what her passions are, and you get to know her favorite fucking cereal and her favorite fucking chick flick. But don't you want to know how she likes to suck dick? Don't you want to know her favorite sexual position? Don't you want to know how she likes to play with her pussy? Don't you want to know her deepest, darkest fantasies, her forbidden things that she wants to? I mean, what do you want to know? What is it that you want to know? Do you want to know her aspirations and what college she went to on a date? Or someone saying, you know what? Hey, we're kissing by the car, and she's saying, you know what? There are people around. Can we go somewhere else real quick? What do you want? I'm asking, what is it that you want? The first one and the second one.
Oh man, no, definitely, man. I just want to, definitely the sexual, all the sexual shit, her deepest fantasies, all of that.
Right,
yeah.
but watch this, young man. Watch. What's the difference? Remember the caller that called before us that said, I want to fuck. We don't talk that way. And guess what? We don't compliment her. Stop fucking complimenting them. We keep telling you over. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Please understand this. Any compliment you give them will never carry weight because they hear it so many times that they know there is something behind the compliment. And what do you think that is?
Yeah, they're going to think it's not
Wait, watch this. You're sexy. I want to fuck you. I want to send you a dick pic. Let's go back to my place and fuck. Hey, you're gorgeous. I want to fuck you. I want to send you a dick pic. I want you back to my place and fuck. So these women already know when you give them a compliment, it doesn't carry weight because you're not carrying any weight, because the ways that you're complimenting her is not for the compliment, it's for the sex. So that means, big dog, is you want to know when I compliment her? When she deserves one. That's what carries. The only way, look, hey, send me a picture. Hey, you know what? That's sexy right there. That's a compliment right there because she's following my fucking directions. Hey, you know what? Hey, let me see you right now. Okay, how you want to see me? You want to see me on video? You want to see a photo? How you want to see me? That's attractive right there. But I'm not, or Zag, or anyone going to give a woman a fucking compliment because she does not deserve one. I use loaded words. And when I talk, there's not going to be a second meaning. She's going to know what the fuck I am. I am not calling her sexy and attractive to get pussy. I'm saying you're sexy and attractive. Now you got my time. Woo, did you hear what I said? I didn't say my dick. I said, you know what? You know what? That was sexy. You got my time right now. You do something else, man, you know what? That was attractive. You got my attention right now. But you still have not done anything to earn this dick. You got to work for this dick. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to compliment her, but why is it that I, Zag, and everyone else create sexual attraction? Because what we do is our language of seduction and sex and kinky and all that stuff. It drips with so many implications because we don't use generic comments like I always said before. But the thing is that we're laid back. We don't rush or push it because you want to know why? Because when she knows that you, hey, now, Zag, I'm not going to give it away, but Zag, you're going to laugh at this one. Call her, watch this. You want to know why guys like us slow it down when we meet women? Because guys like us gonna have to slow it down. We put that tip in, if you know what I mean, Zag. We can't just enjoy. We're gonna have to stick. Hey, Zag, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again, caller. If you're rushing it, then you ain't that guy. But if you one more thing, Zag, if you slow it down like we're showing you laid back, you're going to have to slow it down when you slide that tip in because her pussy's going to have to form up and stretch out a little bit more to take that dick that you're about
to have to adjust.
They don't understand. Zag talking about that because guys, we're going deep here. That's what I'm saying. Zag, talk to them real quick about that.
It's going to have to adjust, right?
It's going to have to adjust. We got to slow that down. We can't jam it in. We're going to slow that down.
And you can feel a woman's walls tightening, forming
tighten
to.
up. And
you know what I'm saying? So that way it's getting to know this new thing. This new thing she's feeling for is her walls and saying, what's this? What's this? What's this? Now, if you that dude, her walls don't have far to go to clamp down. But if you're not that dude, it may have to go a long way to clamp. I'm just saying.
Right, because what we're saying is that we slow everything down. We slow down the moment, the speech, the reactions. We don't fill gaps in and shit like that, dog. We let her feel the moment and let her say, okay, think about a woman taking, was it chocolate? Anything chocolate. You know, women like chocolate cake or a chocolate mousse or fine wine. You don't just swallow it. You savor the taste. Y'all don't understand women, man.
Ooh, Steve, let me speak to that. If you don't mind.
Come on. We get to this.
So the homie Steve said, savor.
Yeah.
So caller, have you ever been to a restaurant, like someone that you knew took you somewhere to a restaurant you never been to, and you ate something there? And you got that, I'm gonna use an old school word. You got that hankering for that taste. It just hit you right there. You're just like, damn, I gotta have that shit again. It just hit the spot, right?
Right.
The problem with a lot of guys, the problem with a lot of guys, and I tell guys this all the time, when you very first meet women, say just enough to get the job done,
just enough,
and then leave the interaction on a high note. Meaning this. So I'll just say this real quick. So if I know, that young lady right there, she kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? You know, she got my curiosity. You know, let me go ahead and introduce myself. And depending on how now this is what this is how it's going in my head, like in milliseconds. I'm not saying this out loud because it's muscle memory. But basically, let me go over there and introduce myself. Right? She's kind of cute. She got me curious. Now, once I go over there and make the introduction, depending on how she reacts to my presence, that's going to determine whether or not I give her the blessing of extending another opportunity for her to enjoy my presence a second time.
Right. So we don't brag about how good we are in bed. They know by the way we talk to them. the way they can feel that. See, what I'm saying is, okay, creating a sexual tension. She's got to feel you emotionally, mentally, and on levels that y'all guys are not even looking at the depth of these levels that we're talking about, because all y'all want to do is just fuck. You just want to hop on her. You just want to get inside of her. And there are women that can be slutty, but they don't want to feel slutty. And that's right. And that's where y'all guys are doing, because when you're on the date, let me show you why the date is the problem, right? Real quick, because we're breaking all this down while we're talking to you. You guys are always going to seek validation on your dates, okay? Because if she's not having fun in your mind, you're thinking you did something wrong. If she's not having fun, you feel like she doesn't like you. You're over checking your behavior, your insecurities, and things like that. And women can feel that. And it might be sweet on the surface, but it is not going to make her wet. And you're not igniting desire. You're not making her feel that, damn, I usually don't suck a dick the first night, but I think I'm gonna suck his. You know, I don't fuck the first night, but you know what? I can't hold back. My pussy is on fucking fire. And what I'm saying to you is that because you don't create the sexual tension when you have this game, they thrive on your mystery, and they thrive on your uncertainty. You push them to the edge. You make them feel that, you know what? Listen, you're making her feel emotionally naked before you even take off a piece of clothing, brother. That's what I'm saying in this motherfucking game, dog. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're telling you to stop dating. I'm not ever going on a fucking date. This is why Zag and I always complain. It's hard to eat. Look, sometimes it's hard to go on dates with women because all they want to do is go in, fuck, play with their pussy, and give us sex. It's hard to go out to eat. Sometimes I like to go out somewhere with somebody, but it's hard too because they want to stay in. And that's the problem. We don't date. Because all you guys do who do date, you over compliment her like you did before from the beginning. You give her compliments. When you compliment her without her earning the shit, you're saying that, you know what? Please accept me. But you know what? Rather than showing her why she should fucking accept you. You, man. The sexual tension that we're trying to show you young men, it needs to be unknown. It's created when she doesn't know where she stands. A compliment here and there can be earned with time and precision. That adds to it. Where she doesn't know where it's going to come from. She can scratch her nose and you can do it then. But y'all wait and think that, okay, I've got to figure out the right moment and right time to say this right thing when it is always going to be wrong, because all you're going to do is agree with her and run behind her. But we're going to talk about, guys, what you should do in a second. But does that make sense, Big Dog?
Of course. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate this, man. Listen, I feel like I'm like halfway there. Nah, no bullshit.
So we got to get you to stop complimenting and asking and talking to women like you want to date them.
Here's the thing, right? And guys need to adopt this approach, right? I understand a lot of you guys, y'all want to be booed up, you want the affection, you want the companionship of a fine young tender. I get it. I understand that, right? And it's a beautiful thing to have a woman who's really fucking with you and you fucking with her too. I get that. But here's the thing though, right? You got to be very cautious when it comes to inviting women into your life. You have to be very, very mindful of the disruption a woman can cause if your leadership ain't on point, right? And now you encounter some women who might be, deceivers out the gate, and you can usually spot those. But other times you're gonna meet women who might not intend to deceive you, right? And they might be more opportunistic, meaning that they realize you kind of weak. And I'm not saying you personally, Carl. I'm just saying a woman realizes you weak and just by default, she can't respect you. So she just takes advantage of the situation.
And we got other questions, but any other questions you got? Because we got to continue the show. You have any other questions?
Oh,
brother?
nah, man, nah, everything is good. I'm gonna call back again, the next time y'all have a live or whatever. And I just want to say I appreciate everything that both you and King Zag
and my brother,
just,
please understand, we want you to win. I'm not mad at you for what you're saying. I'm mad at you for what you think about yourself. That's what pisses me the fuck off, because I expect everybody in this room to fucking believe in themselves and no Diddy, believe in your dick, believe in your fingertips and your tongue, believe in your mouthpiece, and believe that she's got to earn your dick. And when y'all don't think that way, it fucking frustrates me, because why do y'all belittle yourselves over something called pussy?
And not only that, caller, do you know there are women out here that literally believe that certain guys are heaven sent? You know women believe that about certain men that they've met?
Zach.
No. And I'm not being facetious. I'm being dead serious.
Zach, Zach, I'm trying to feel for my wings and my halo right now.
There are women who will say, "I'm so glad I met you. You have no idea what you've done since I've met you. What you mean to me." Da da da. Do you know there are women who are seriously grateful for a particular man that they've met?
Yeah, I believe that.
No, so I take it you never witnessed a woman tell you how grateful she was that she encountered you.
Oh, I definitely have. And like,
No, I'm talking about a woman you was with romantically and sexually who was all about you. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
All right. Well, if you know what it's about, then there's a standard. So that means any woman that you meet, if they don't meet or eclipse that standard, they don't get the dick.
They don't get the dick. They don't get your time.
Sure.
But all right, but we'll throw you back in, my brother, and we appreciate the call. Okay, brother? Respect
All right,
you,
man.
okay?
I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you,
Definitely.
brother.
Bless, man.
Respect.
Thank you.
All right, great call. That was an awesome call. Guys, line's over. Let's continue what we're saying, guys. Have a few questions here, Zach, real quick as we continue this. Let's get to this question. This guy says, how does one enhance their presence and be impactful and leave a solid impression? You must learn the game, sir. Zach, you want to get the next question?
You see what his problem is? You see what his problem is?
Well, yeah, because what he's doing is
you know what it is, Steve? It's like running a race, and you're more worried about the celebration you're gonna do when you cross the finish line versus the work that you're gonna do to make sure that you cross that finish line as a winner. You're more worried about the end result. See, you're asking, how do I be a certain guy when I'm in front of the woman? Right? No. The better question is, how do you become that guy before you get in front of the woman?
Right. All right, here we go. We got two more questions. We'll continue the show. He says, but if you compliment her and she's sexually attracted to you, does that hold weight? Yeah. Well, let me tell you, it melts her fucking ass. They will just fucking melt. Because it's goddamn it, Zach. I know, guys.
A compliment from a man that a woman is not sexually attracted to means nothing. But if it's a man that she likes, it means the world.
Hey, D. Think of a snowman and shit. You know those commercials when the sun come out in the snow. It makes them melt. It makes their heart flutter. It makes them sometimes tear up. It is a most powerful thing because, D, the compliment has nothing behind it. It's authentic. We don't compliment women to fuck or try to get them attracted to it.
Facts. We don't give women hollow compliments, right? Because we understand the power of words, and we understand that coming from a particular person to a particular person, those words are very, very potent, and those words can move mountains, right? So my point is this, and Steve is right. If a woman is not only sexually attracted to you, she has to be sexually attracted to you, and she has to like you. Guys, there is a difference. A woman can like you but not be sexually attracted to you, right? AKA friend zone. A woman can be sexually attracted to you, but she really don't give a fuck about dealing with you beyond sex. But when a woman is sexually attracted to you and she likes you, your compliments carry weight, right? Because here's the thing. She wants to matter to you. So the fact that you're even complimenting her means you're paying attention. That means she's validated because she matters to you. But go ahead, fam.
All right, this guy, guys, and then we'll continue, guys. And again, once we get this question down, we'll continue with the answer, but we will call 240 like we promised. We'll call him before we continue. But he says, I do the opposite of bragging. He said, bringing myself down. So she can big me up. What? So I can reward her. Call her. Look, dog. Listen, dog. Can y'all please stop acting feminine? All you're talking about is the influence of a fucking woman, man. What are we doing right? What are you fucking talking about? Dude, call in. Zach, you understand what the fuck you talking about?
So he's one of those guys where he talks bad about himself, so a woman could be like, "No,
oh man,
no, you're so sweet. No,
what,
you're such a wonderful guy."
Oh, validation. Yeah. No, you want to. Okay, we don't skip past you. All right, hold on real quick. We're gonna call 240, young man. As we told you before we get into the show, guys, please get the crayons out because we are going to talk about this game. But we promised we'd call the young man back. We honor our commitments. We'll call him back, and then we'll get into the why. So make sure y'all get your crayons out. 240. Now, what's your question, sir? Now, how can we help you, buddy?
Okay, so my question was about sexual attraction.
Yes, what about it?
Yes, sexual attraction is the root of being able to get laid, in my opinion. So how do I?
It's not. In your opinion, okay, caller. Your opinions are why you're all fucked up, buddy. In your opinion, you're saying that because you're not getting any pussy. So because you're not getting any pussy, you're trying to conjure up some lie to yourself, trying to figure out what something is that you're not getting, buddy. That's not it. That's not it.
So, okay. So let me just say this about sexual attraction, right? A woman does not need to be sexually attracted to you for you to have sex.
Fuck you. Yeah,
and you know this is a fact because prostitutes exist and escorts exist.
All that shit. Yes.
So just because a woman is having sex with a man does not mean she's sexually attracted to that man. Now, also, just because a woman is sexually attracted to you, that doesn't guarantee that she's actually going to go through with the act of fucking you either. A woman can always change her mind. A woman can literally be sexually attracted to you at 9:07. At 9:08, she can't stand you, right? It moves just that quick, right? Now, let me just say this real quick. Don't focus so much on trying to get the woman to be sexually attracted to you, right? Be the type of guy that's sexually appealing so the woman would want you to be sexually attracted to her.
All right, caller.
You wanting to fuck her matters. Go ahead.
All right, caller. You have any other questions?
No, I think I'll probably have to just get some game because it's not going to really, like, it's not going to, it's just not going to register.
It's going over his head, Steve. The information is like, whoa.
It's like how K Zagan said, like, how do you like become sexually desired to where you don't have to like.
Okay. So first of all, let me say this. Okay, and I want guys to understand something, and I'll just say this and I'll be done with it. The single most important ingredient in exuding sex appeal is how you conduct yourself. Period.
But it's not just conducting yourself, Zach, because you're making you.
Oh yeah. It's way more to it than that. I'm simplifying.
You gotta believe in yourself, but you don't believe, like, or love yourself. So you can't do what Zag is saying. Zag is right. You're right, Zag. But the problem is, we're on the perspective of loving ourselves and getting a lot of pussy. Where they're on the level of hating themselves and begging for pussy. So they're never gonna get it until they learn this shit. You're right.
My bad.
Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead, Zach.
Have you ever heard the phrase "opposites attract"?
I
You said what?
No, I never heard it before.
Opposites attract. Okay, so Deborah Jarvis says something, right? Okay, it's simple. She said confidence. Have you ever heard women say confidence is a sexy trait in a man? You ever heard women say that?
No, but I do believe that it's true.
Okay, so let me break something down to you. The reason why a confident man is so sexy to a woman It's because women always go through bouts of insecurities where they lack confidence. So when they get around a man that's supremely confident, they instantly get a boost. Because when you are around someone who's powerful, you can't help but to feel that energy, and you feel better about yourself when you are around somebody that feels so great about themselves all the time.
Yeah. So young man, just think of it like this. You're always going to look at everything through your reality until you break your reality. And that's the truth. Okay, buddy? You're never going to understand and get this from your perspective. And that's for many of guys. Because I want you to understand something. We're telling you not to do the thing that you were trained all your life to do. Do you understand what a mind fuck that is? To sit there and say, wait a second, you mean to tell me dating has been wrong all this time? You fucking right, it has been.
Your whole life you've been lied
Your
to.
whole life you've been lied to.
But you
Because
are a willing participant in that lie, though.
you are right, exactly. Your whole life you've been lied to. Do you understand what I'm saying, young man? Your whole life. You've been taught to be a circus monkey, to sit around and be boring, basic, and bland, to not spark anything, but keep things simple and safe and friendly. And then you wonder why you went in the friend zone. Or go ahead, Zach, you got it.
You call it. You were taught how to get the girl. You were taught. No, you weren't even taught how to get the girl. You were taught to get the girl. Hey, go get the girl. Just get the girl. Just get the girl. Right? You were never taught be the guy that the girl wants to get.
Damn, my motherfucker.
You were never taught
You
that.
were never taught that. And that's what we're
That's
teaching
why
y'all.
most guys aren't sexually appealing for that very reason.
Right. Because remember, comfort doesn't create desire. Safety doesn't create seduction, and logic doesn't build lust. Please understand that, buddy. And until you become a student of the game and change your reality and come on the side of people getting the pussy for free, because I did it for Zag. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, Zag, but I showed this with Lucario the other day. Shout out to my boy Carrie K. Zag, and right here, her debit card works too. And y'all don't understand. Women will buy you things for your dick. Buy you things, caller. Just to get you, caller. Will literally, caller, find every reason and excuse to get to your house by saying, hey, 240, hey, I went grocery shop. Look, she lives all the way on the other side of town from you. But some magical odd reason she's in your neighborhood and has decided that, you know what? The last time I checked, you were out of milk, you're out of cereal, and you didn't have a few steaks. So I just bought some. Do you mind if I come by for a little while? Y'all don't even
Steve, I just happened to be at the grocery store down the street from your house. Bitch, you live 15 minutes away. Why are you at this grocery store? Yeah,
you see what I'm saying, caller? What you don't understand through your reality, because you believe you've got to date women, is that you can never accept women wanting
I don't believe
to
you
fuck
got to
you.
date women.
Caller, what I'm saying is we told you several times about things and you're still like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. So once you learn the game, you will understand. Okay, buddy? But we'll throw you back in. Okay, man?
All right, appreciate that.
All right, guys, lines are open. Now let's get into this ism, guys. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered, gentlemen. But Zach, let's talk about, and I'll give you the points and we'll break this down, Zach. So, gentlemen, why don't those who get pussy go on dates? Why don't they? Okay, because Zach, when and as we say, Zach, the key word when you're him, okay, when you're him. B. Alexander, please, sir. All right, Mr. Alexander, we appreciate you asking the question. You're asking how do you get coaching? Just look below me and look, Zach, you point up to the sky, please, while I point down. You see that right there where we're pointing? The information's right on the screen, buddy, okay? It's right there, okay? You got this. We appreciate you, buddy. But let us go ahead and break this down. See, gentlemen, the reason why we don't date is because one thing we know what to do is we know how to mix danger with desire. Before I throw it to my boy Zag, we don't just flirt with women, we play with fire. We make her feel like being around us is a fucking risk, not because we're dangerous in a harmful way, but emotionally, we pull her into Zag unfamiliar territory. We don't follow a fucking script. We don't ask for permission. Who we are says, come this close, but be warned. This ain't gonna be safe. Zag, how many times did we tell women, you know what? Hey, Zag, we always say it on the show, I don't think you want to fuck with me. It's your chance. Don't fuck with me. You better leave me alone. It's your chance.
Your world is gonna be different.
Your world's gonna be different. You got it, Zach. What say you on that, my brother?
No, and it's one of those things because, and this is understanding the power of you. Okay, this is why we talk about the power of influence, because you understand the power of you. And this is what guys don't understand. And it goes back to what I said earlier. When you understand how much women want to fuck with you, like you're gonna encounter some women, they just about it out the gate. And when you understand the power of your influence, you understand how easily you can fuck up a good situation. Right? So it's kind of like it's one of those things where you have a lot of influence to sway the situation any way you want, but if you ain't careful with it, you can fuck it up, and you can fuck up the trust, you can fuck up the consistency, you can fuck up all that shit. But go ahead, Steve.
See, the thing is, of all you guys out there, the reason why we don't date is there's a sexual pull that we draw women into. Okay? Women are, like Zach said, y'all think women want to have an alignment. They're drawn into contrast. They don't want what they think they want. There is a need that is more primal in them. I can't stand Carrie K. Zaggin, but I want to see what that dick do. I can't stand the fact that he has other women, but I just want to have him one time to see what it's like to be thrown around the room.
But I'm still drawn to him. Something, Steve, it's that internal battle. And guys, I understand. Women have internal battles.
Internal battles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where the pussy says one thing and her mind says another.
Right. And to a point, Zag, where she begins to feel like she's cheating her own rules.
Yep.
It's like guys.
It's almost like she's betraying herself.
And listen, and that betrayal falls into the forbidden, the nasty, the naughty, and the dirty, meaning that, man, maybe I can get away with just doing some fucking. Let me fuck this guy quietly, right, Zag?
Until and
then go back to the world the next day and be, hey, I want a guy that makes 6 figures, and I want a guy to be 7 foot tall, and I want a guy to have this much money and this much status, but secretly nasty, desiring be a nasty whore slut.
She's still a woman. Yeah, see, this is what guys gotta understand. All of this, he gotta make 6 figures and all of that, that's social shit. That has nothing to do with the true essence of a woman and what makes a woman's pussy drip. None of that, right? And when women encounter a man who just does it for them, none of that shit online that they indulge themselves in mean anything. Real life takes over, and all of that bullshit is just that bullshit.
Gentlemen, I swear I need all y'all to understand something, please. Do y'all know why y'all lose? We have been trying for how many hours? Almost 2 hours now, trying to explain to you guys why dating is bad. Have we not, Zach? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Have we not been trying to do that? And all you guys, anybody in the room, have we not done that? Telling you why dating is wrong. And yet, even though we and showing you why it's wrong, you still ask this question right here, guys. I can't make this up. And I want to show you why most of you guys will never get what we get. Because for some reason, how can one even ask the question that y'all see above us when we have explained to each and every one of you guys why dating is bad? While dating doesn't spark anything, and yet this guy wants to ask about scoring a bunch of dates. Who gives a fuck? Why are you celebrating your weakness? Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gentlemen, for all y'all out here, we're just trying to show you. Here's the good news. The good news is when y'all learn the game, y'all will run into people like Ruben and take what the fuck he has. When y'all learn this game, there are nothing but Rubens out in this world that are happy with the fucking crumbs women give you, dating crumbs.
He said, what about the guys that's been scoring from dates, though? You see how people are comfortable with losing, Steve?
That's what I'm saying. He's putting a preference on some dog. You're scoring with them. They're not scoring with you. It's a difference, dog. You're begging for pussy. Okay, guys. Do you understand, guys? Zach, this is gonna be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying. This is gonna be mean. Okay, let me explain something to y'all guys, and y'all should appreciate this. A lot of y'all guys are talking, dating, in a relationship, engaged, living or married with a woman. Okay, and we're fucking your woman right now, and we have to tell her to fuck you, or she can't be with us anymore.
Or tell her to cook for you more often.
Yeah, right. And she knows what she does. She goes, do I have to? And then you know what they do, Ruben? They lay on the bed like a corpse and say, okay, get it over with. Hurry up.
And let me say this. And Ruben, as God is my witness on everything I love, I've kept relationships together where chicks was they wanted to leave they dude for me. And I'm like, no. There was one time a chick was gonna put her man's shit out in the front. She was gonna put all his worldly belongings out in the front of their crib and change the locks. So he couldn't get back in. I talked her out of that shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So please, Ruben, understand this. Just because you scored it doesn't mean she was into you. Jim, let me tell you what they tell us when they fuck you guys. Do you think they think about you? No. They think about us. You want to know why? Because after she gets done with the 1 minute and maybe 54 seconds of you stroking and think you're doing something, and she cleans up that wet spot and she gets rid of you, she's going to call us up and say, damn, I really miss you. I'm thinking about you. And my God, I'm glad that you're in my life, Ruben, because you think just because you score, get pussy, sometimes it's mercy pussy. Sometimes, hey, Zach, sometimes women want to feel a dick with no missing pity pussy. Y'all understand? Y'all think y'all are doing something, but let me explain something opposite, Zach. Guys, when they want to fuck you, hey, Zach, hold on, guys, listen to me. When they want to fuck you, they're so nasty. Guys, they are so fucking disgusting. Oh my God. I can't believe how nasty. I mean, just how they want to rip your clothes off, how dirty they talk, how they talk about what they want to do to your dick, how they want to lick it, touch it, jerk it, how they want it in their face. Like, hey, we all read that on the text message I showed you. You saw that. When they want to fuck you, it's a different ball game because they're into you, which means they're more connected, which means they're nastier, they're dirtier, and they want to do everything under the sun with you. And Zach, you got it, sir.
No, let me say this, because guys be so happy with, like you said earlier, crumbs. A lot of you guys have never seen a woman's A game. You've never seen what it looks like for a woman to bring her A game. You've never seen what it looked like for you to be telling a woman, and I ain't looking for no relationship. The only thing I'm in the market for is a new lover, and you fit the bill.
No,
and you tell her out the gate you're not looking for nothing serious, but she is spending money on you. She is attempting to take you out on her dime, right? A lot of you guys, you're so happy with pussy, you've never seen a woman invest more than pussy to get your dick.
Zach, you hear something huge, dog. I don't even think I think they missed that shit. When you're the guy, I ain't looking for no relationship.
No.
I'm not looking to hang out with you.
Steve, I got the best relationship in the world already.
I already got the right, and I'm married to the game already. Right? So
I mean, damn.
All I'm looking for is a lover. Now, gentlemen, listen. This is very, 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 very important because two people can say the same thing and it will be misinterpreted. So we please understand. When you're not him and you say you're looking for a lover, they're going to see you as this weird, creepy, thirsty, desperate guy, and it's going to creep them out. But gentlemen, when you're that motherfucker and you say, I'm looking for a lover, oh, they understand. And listen, Zach, be honest, some will say no for now. Yeah, and you come back right, and some will say cool. But you know the one thing they won't do? They won't get mad and they won't laugh at. They was like, man, you're nasty. It's like,
but you know why? Because you're talking to him like a man, though. You talk to him like a man, though.
You talk to him like a man. So guys, don't y'all try to take what we just told you and walk at some random woman and tell her you looking for a lover because she gonna call the police or say there's something creepy with you. Like you're the guy with a robe on flashing women. Don't do this. If you have the game, y'all know why y'all are doing it because you're not placing her pussy on a pedestal. Wait, we got a call real quick, Zach. Let's grab this call. 909, sir. What's your name and what's your question?
How's it going, Steve? This is Justin. My question is, so I got a situation where I'm texting a girl.
Okay, what's going on? How can we help you, brother? We got you. What's up?
Yeah. So
wait, Justin, real quick, because you know how we do this.
Yeah.
What are you texting her? Read some of the text messages.
All right, bet. All right, so
Justin,
it's a girl I know.
Justin.
Yeah.
Listen to me. No judgments, no ridicule. Just read. Because Justin, listen, let me tell you. Listen, Justin.
Yeah.
We know you fucked up. So don't worry. We know you fucked up. But Justin, we got to figure out where you fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So you don't fuck up again.
I'm trying to figure out how far back I should go.
Go back a little bit. I know this is bad. So
damn, bro.
Yeah, I know we got you, J-Dog, but this is why we're here, man. We want to show you where you fucked up. So let's just go a few up. If we need to go back, we will. So go to something you said to her.
Okay. It doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna say it.
No.
So she said,
stop. Just read.
All right. She said, "Are you going to the gym today?" I said, "Yeah."
Stop right there.
Yep.
Now, all my guys out there, let me show you zagging now how cold we are in the game. Please understand. Now, guys, this is going to be cold. Nobody on YouTube is teaching this. Nobody. From this point on, we're going to say you're either going towards the date or sexual tension. Okay? It's that simple. Now, watch this. She asked, are you going to the gym? And you said, yeah, to get a workout, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say yeah.
Okay, you just said yeah. Is that date or sexual tension?
If anything, it's a date.
Okay, let me show you sexual tension. Yeah, I'm going to work out on my body, but when I get done and take a shower and shit, I'm going to come over and work on your pussy. Or hey, look, when I get done working out, what I'm going to do later on tonight, I'm going to start to work on you and your pussy while you play with it. I'm going to let you work on your pussy while I tell you what to do with your pussy and give you a nice workout, just like I had one.
Yeah.
Is that, what would you say?
Or you could be like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. It's funny you should ask that because today is leg day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to the gym for my first 2 legs, but I'm going to finish up leg day for the 3rd leg at your crib.
So you say, we're going to keep going, but guys, we're showing you guys the difference between going towards a date and sexual tension. All right, so what's the next thing? Because you just said, yeah. Okay, like
I just said yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, what's the next thing? What was the next thing?
She said, okay, perhaps give me stretch secrets today. I'm gonna need them.
Okay. And what'd you say?
I said, booking a one-on-one session, are we?
Okay. Is that date or sexual tension?
I thought that was sexual attention.
No, it's still date. Because you didn't explain how you gonna stretch that motherfucker out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stretch you out by when I get up in that pussy, I'm gonna take your knees and push them all the way down to your shoulders.
Right there, Steve. Right there. Stop right there, Steve. Right there. Hold on. I want everyone to encapsulate what Steve just said. Steve painted a visual. You're drawing stick figures. Steve just created a fucking mural.
Just painted a mural. I'm gonna stretch you out by putting your knees all the way to your shoulders. And the way I'm gonna go ahead and fuck you from the back, I'm gonna stretch you out by putting you in the real bed. Hey, when I eat your pussy.
Now she can visualize herself. Now, I'm gonna call her real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zach.
No, real quick. My bad. I just want to say this real quick. This is why erotic poetry slams or poetry readings. This is why a lot of the erotic books, like the Fabio books back in the day and all of that. The reason why women like all of that is because they would close their eyes and visualize themselves in that type of sexual tryst. Like, ooh, and they would play with their pussy with with that visualization of whatever is going on, being told in that particular book or whatever. So what Steve is saying to the woman, she can literally envision herself being taken.
And in the way I'm gonna stretch it out. Remember we were kids and we had the wheelbarrow run. Remember that when we was in elementary school? Had the wheelbarrow run? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
Sylvia.
Now we're gonna show you some adult wheelbarrow run. So the way I'm gonna stretch out your back is I'm gonna have you like a wheelbarrow and eat your pussy while your hips are on my thighs. So I'm gonna have you're gonna hold your hands down. And I'm gonna have your thighs on my shoulders, and I'm gonna be eating your pussy that way while you real barrel your ass around the room before I give you this dick.
So let me say this, and because I want people to understand something, and we've talked about this before. Yeah. Everybody on the Real Game No Theory panel talked about being witty, right, and always understanding what's going on and understanding how to move women in a desired direction we want them to go in. So a lot of times when women say shit to y'all, instead of just responding on some boring shit, take what she said, flip it, and then get her mind where you want it to go. So when she asked about the gym, you see what Steve and I did with the gym shit, right? We got her mind. I want her mind to be on dick and balls. How can I get her mind to be on dick and balls? Because I know myself and I'm so goddamn charming. I know there's an encyclopedia of things I can say that's gonna get the job done. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna close my eyes and just roll it and pick one because it's all fly, right? But
Caller, hey, what I want you to do is I want you to stretch your arms out by reaching over and grab that camera, take a sexy nude picture for me, and let me see what that body do when it's stretched.
That's a good one.
Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So am I talking date or sexual tension?
Sexual tension.
All right, keep reading to the next one. What's the next line?
All right, she said like, haha, in the privacy of the gym weight room, it's on me though. I didn't warm up or stretch before squatting. I really warm up.
Okay, what'd you say?
And then I said, sheesh, I didn't know you're into that sort of thing. Where you at?
All right, stop right there. Is it dating or sexual tension?
Fucking
boring. It's
not. So if we talking about privacy, baby, I'm not talking about the privacy of the gym. I'm talking about the privacy of your dirty ass thoughts and the nasty things that you want to do to this dick. So, hey, we can do whatever the fuck you want to do in the gym, but I want to bring everything that is private and dirty and nasty to you. I want to make it known. So fuck that gym. I'm talking about you behind closed doors. Do you see what we're saying, dog? You see that shit we saying? We ain't talking. It's like, Zach. There is no date when you talking this shit like this. But continue, Zach. Did you want to say something?
No, it's just for me. Y'all talking about working out and
all that boring
this and all of this, bro. To me, do you know how you can twist the conversation and take the conversation in so many different ways with sexual undertones and sexual overtones? Because you're talking about lifting weights and getting sweaty and body stretching and I mean, goddamn, like to me, that's just a lovely topic to take it and make sexual with. That's just me personally.
What's the next thing? What's the next line?
Yeah, she said I'm walking up right now. She's like, LMAO, no exhibitionism for me ever.
Oh no.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Hold on. Ooh, she said something. Ooh. Now, caller, do you know what exhibitionism is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like voyeur type shit. Yeah.
No. It's two different things. So voyeur is when you like to watch people. Exhibitionism is when you like to be watched. So when she said, now repeat what she said about the exhibitionism. Repeat that again.
No exhibition.
She said LMAO, no exhibitionism for me ever.
Oh,
Stop right there. Let me get him. Hold on, I would have been like, well, that's a shame. You know, one of my specialties is getting on FaceTime in a dimly lit room and having you do just that. Having you put on an exhibition for me. So you telling me that you ain't never gonna get down like that for me? You see how you could take it back to, I want her mind to go somewhere.
Right. Caller, check this one. Check this one out. You know, tonight when I fuck you, I'm gonna pull the curtains over and press your ass up against that window and fuck the shit out of you so everybody can see you moan and take this dick in ways that you never have, and you're gonna fucking love it. I'm gonna pull your fucking hair. I'm gonna smack your ass. So, and I'm gonna have your breasts and your nipples pressed up against the glass so anybody that walks by can see the work that I'm doing to that pussy. You are going. You see that? You see that, caller?
Right.
Right. Dog. Okay, so caller. So far, Zag and I on date, or are we sexual tension?
Sexual tension all the way.
All right. Let's keep going.
Let me ask the caller a real quick question. Have you ever had sex in public?
No, I have not.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. No. Either. Did you have sex in public? Yes or no?
In the car don't count, right? So I'm gonna say no.
In the car, where were you at in the car?
In the park.
In the park during the daytime?
Yeah.
That's exhibitionism. A woman who's willing to have sex with you in the car during the daytime, she's into. Now there's levels and degrees of it. So the point is, any woman who is sexually attracted to you, where you guys have great sexual chemistry and she's sexually submissive, she's definitely down.
All right.
To,
so go ahead.
To do shit in public with you.
So go ahead and read.
Yeah, so after she said LMAO, no exhibitionism ever, we actually met up at the gym or whatever. Kind of did our thing separate, but then like we I actually did like actually help her stretch for real. And then after that,
wait. Back. So when you help her stretch, so your hands were all on her legs and back and all that shit?
Yeah, when you stretching her, what did you say?
I don't even remember. It wasn't anything super smooth. I'll tell you that.
No.
This motherfucker Steve. This motherfucker Steve.
No, it's cool. It's a lesson for everybody. So if I'm stretching her out, you know what I'm saying? I look forward to stretching that pussy out when we get done with this shit. So hey, get your workout in, but hold that energy a little bit because we're gonna put some work in. I'm gonna talk shit to her. Shit to her. And I say, I know, hey, listen. I know right now when I'm stretching you out, you wondering this dick is getting hard, don't you?
Or Steve, you be like, hey, you know, these I heard that spread eagle stretches are very great for mounting this equipment.
Yeah, exactly, man. Come on, man.
You know, come on, man. I'm playing with it the whole time, Steve. And Erica, she said it. You whisper it. You get real close to her where she can feel the breath. She can feel your breath on her earlobes, and you whisper it to her.
Ear, man. All right, so then what happened? What was said next?
Yeah, she sent me a text. She said, it feels damn good to be this stretched out before going to bed. And then I said,
Stop. I can't take it no. Steve, did you not hear that text? Call her. Do you think it was an accident? Oh, listen. I need everybody to listen.
What's up?
Women are very calculated, brother. Do you think it's by accident that she chose those words? It feels good to be this stressed out before going to bed. Bro, do you think women typically put that in the conversation, bro?
Man, we going to bed. Hey, look, that's a foregone conclusion. We
Hold
going
on,
to bed.
Steve, no, I want you to understand what just happened, Steve. Caller, do you not understand what's going on, dog?
Wait a second.
She's
Wait.
telling you it feels this good to be this stressed out before bed.
Wait.
You missed the alley-oop.
You missed the alley-oop, but hold on a second. Okay. Wait. I don't know if you're Indian or from India, but you got to realize, young man, stop being a fucking victim. Please, dog. Please stop being a fucking victim. This is not the place. And this is why you're not getting any pussy. You're acting, not you, caller. Hold on a second. Please, young man. Your statements are showing that there's something fucked up in you. Have we ever said in the time that we've been on here that statement? We don't give a fuck what women are doing. They're going to follow us. So
thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. That's a fact. She wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have said that.
Said that shit if you were that guy, dog.
Women typically aren't going to say something like that. Guys, real quick, Steve, let me say this. Guys, I know y'all want women to just tell you, please fuck me. Is it okay if I suck your dick, sir? I know y'all would love for women to just make it that obvious, but as she made it as obvious as could be without using the word pussy or dick.
Right. Remember, I showed you guys, if y'all are just joining us real quick, we showed you the text messages women should be sending you, the dirty stuff, the stuff that they don't want you to have. But caller, get to the next message while they see what women should be sending. See this, Sean? This is the shit. Tell me, is this a manipulation, Sean? Go ahead, caller, talk while Sean is reading this. Tell us if that's manipulation.
So what else? Read the next message?
Yeah, go into the next one. We got you, dog.
All right. Yeah, I said, she said, yeah, it feels damn good to be this stressed out before going to bed. I said, assisted by yours truly.
Not assisted by yours truly. That I'll give you a meeting. I'll give you a little bit.
You just stress out the right muscle.
Yeah. You kind of listen. You kind of dipped out of the date thing. Look at that. See, I'm giving you a little credit, but it didn't carry weight. So
right. So I sent a text right after that, though.
So okay, wait. There's a piece of tissue hitting the wall. There is a bug hitting the wall, and then there's the boulder. So you were kind of like the bug that splattered. You made a little bit of a dent.
All right.
It was a little exact.
Let me say this. Because what you could have said when she said it feels just stressed out before going to bed, you could have been like, I have an admission. I feel a little derelict in my duty. I feel like I didn't fulfill my obligation, and I don't feel that I really listen, and I don't feel that I stretched you out properly. I still believe there's at least one muscle that needs to be stretched out before you can go to bed. So how about we do this? How about you get ready, and I'll be there in about 20 minutes, and I can finish stretching you out and put you to bed. There's so many ways you could have took that conversation in.
Or I would have got her to play with her pussy by stretching. Hey, look. You know what? I don't feel like giving you this dick tonight, but I'm gonna show you. I want you to stretch your own pussy out by how many fingers I want you to slide in. Because Zach, some can't take, what some of us may have. So
yeah, well, but see, Steve, not everybody is equipped to go to the phone sex. Some people just need to get to the sex. When a woman, let me just say this: some of y'all, when a woman is making obvious that she want to fuck, y'all just need to get to the fucking, get the fucking out the way, because you're not equipped.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, shit, should I be like pushing for that shit? I should be like kind of like,
just get the fucking out. See, Justin and Steve.
Yeah.
Justin and Steve, y'all are not novices though. See, y'all are speaking from the vantage point of experienced men.
I know.
We got to. Justin and Steve, real quick. We got to get these guys to crawl before they can walk. We got to make. When a woman is showing you sexual interest, fuck her first. You can learn all that extra shit later.
All right. Just go. Hey, Lauren, fuck you, Lauren. Fuck you, Lauren. All right, Lauren. All right. Okay. All right. Just go fuck. My bad. It's just I like to play with the pussy. I'm sorry.
Get it out the way. Get it out the way.
My bad. Hey, Justin and I, we like to play with our food a little bit before we give them that dick. But all right, go ahead, caller. Keep going, brother. What's the next message?
Yeah, so I said, it's just about yours truly. Immediately after that, I said, I'm sure you can imagine what will really feel good on top of that.
What ice cream? What goes?
Wait, no. What was her response? Her response. What was her response to that?
What was her response to that?
She said, "Been imagining those things will require more privacy, though." Like,
she's throwing up. Okay, hold on. What did you say? What did you say after that?
So like that's so this is when I called, right? And as y'all were telling me shit, this is what I sent. I said that might not be enough room to get your legs to your shoulders up.
No. So you were sending that shit while you was talking to us? Caller, you was sending that shit while you was talking to us?
Caller, do not send that.
Hold on real quick, Steve. You were sending that shit. Listen. Were you sending her text messages while you were talking to us?
Yeah, but he was doing the wrong thing.
Hold on, Steve. Yeah. I'm going to make sure I understand what's going on. Were you sending her text messages while you were talking to us?
Yes, sir, I was.
Why?
Bro, you should have got us our input.
Why? Wait, okay, stop sending text messages.
I was going to reply.
What did she say? What did she say?
All right, she sent like a little like blushing emoji after that.
Wait. No. This is what we're going to do. She
What
said,
was the last thing she sent? Hold on, Steve. What was the last thing she sent?
All right, she said blushing emoji. Then she said, fuck, that's a picture ingrained now. I would agree. However, I do like to start slow.
No. Okay, caller. Listen, this is what we're going to do.
Y'all motherfuckers take with these bitches.
I've got some free time tomorrow night. Fuck a picture. So I'm gonna come over and fuck you.
Just like that. Just like that.
Fuck a picture.
Don't edit it. Don't change it.
Right. Fuck a picture. I'm
gonna
gonna
come over
free time
and tomorrow night.
Yeah, fuck a picture. I'm going to fuck you. Because we got it. Because remember, she's talking about picturing in her mind. No, we don't want her picturing in her mind. We want you to fuck.
And here's the thing, caller. And here's the thing, caller. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And this is what bothers me about you guys. Yeah, you guys are not ready for pussy, right? Because I told you earlier when she told you about it feels good to be stretched out before bed. I told you she was throwing you the pussy. Only for her to text you later. I've been thinking about the dick all day. Yeah, I be telling y'all all the time. Y'all be around women who are sexually attracted to y'all, but because y'all so goofy and scared of these women, y'all fuck up shit. You're lucky. No, I don't want to use the word lucky. You're very fortunate that this woman is still fucking with you. It's a testament to just how attractive she is to you.
Did you send that to her?
I'm about to send it right now.
Send it right now.
Oh, quick question though. So, do we ignore the part she said I like to start slow?
Okay, call her. What do you mean? What do you mean she wants to start what slow? What are you talking about?
That's the last thing she said. She said, however, I do start slow.
Wait. Hey, that's all I know. Don't worry about speed. I'm gonna take my time with my lips and my teeth and break you down bit by bit, piece by piece. So I'm going to take it slow.
All right, I'm gonna be right.
No. I'm going to take it slow. I just got a request from you is that you don't try to speed it up. Send that shit. I don't know why y'all mess up for the pussy, dog. These women. Yeah, what's up, Zach?
Let me tell you why that wouldn't work for him. Because it took him this long to catch a clue that she wanted to fuck.
No, but we got to get him in this. We got to
figure it out.
Now you say we try to get it. We can't play with the food, so let's get to the pussy, right? We're getting to the pussy. So did she say anything yet? Back to you?
No, I didn't send it yet, so I'm trying to make sure I get clarity on what I'm putting. So
can you repeat what Steve said?
Read what we have.
So the first thing I got down is I've got some free time tomorrow night. Fuck a picture. I'm gonna fuck you.
And then what about slowing it down and say, don't worry about the speed.
No, Steve. Let him just send that.
All right, let me just. All right. Okay, I'll just get all
Get
stupid.
to the point. Let's
Get to the point.
all that smooth talking shit. No, get to the point and make sure she want to fuck. Fuck that shit. Make sure she wants to fuck, bro. Like,
All
you could have did that smooth talking shit earlier.
All right, go ahead. Just get to the point, dog. Get to the point.
All right, I'm gonna just sit in and get to the point. Then.
Send that shit. What Steve already told you. Send it now.
Now look, we're gonna just stay on the phone. We're gonna keep talking. Just stay on the phone. Do not hang up. And if she replies back, just interrupt us, okay? Just say she replied. Yeah, because we're gonna show you the game live and unscripted, guys. That we're gonna see if she wants to fuck or go on a date, man.
And let me say this. Let me say this, guys. It's okay to use X-rated language when you're talking to women. There's a time and place and placement for it. But stop acting like I can't talk dirty to chicks. Like women don't like to be talked dirty to. Yes, the fuck they do. Every last one of them likes to be talked dirty to. It's okay.
And loves the word "fuck me," and I'm a nasty girl.
If you tell a woman, I'm gonna stuff you full of dick. No. What woman will have a problem with being stuffed full of dick? What woman gonna be like, no, sir? You're not sticking all that man meat in me. No, sir. No, you're not stuffing me, sir. No, I'm not having it. I don't want to be stuffed with dick. No, sir.
And gentlemen, as y'all can see, this is a difference between gentlemen. We don't want you guys to go on dates, and we want to get your mind off of that because, like, another thing we're saying is that, see, when you are able to talk to a woman, you're going to make a connection without even mentioning sex at all, gentlemen. I've always told you that you don't have to brag about your dick, how good you are in bed. When your words have feeling and impact, they are going, listen, gentlemen, please understand this. And I keep telling you, women are nasty and fucking filthy and dirty when it comes to sex. They're dirtier than you guys.
They are downright
dirtier. They're dirtier. So what we're saying to you guys out here, when they feel like they can unlock that and talk to you, they'll start flirting with you. As I said before, how do you know? It starts off with light banter of, you're cute. That cologne smells good on you. I like how your hair is. You got a pretty smile. You have sexy lips, your eyes. I like looking at your eyes. So that's going to start the gateway of more and more, Zag, where they then say, okay, let's go to the next door. You know what? You got kissable lips. I wonder how soft your lips are. How soft are your skin? Are your fingertips soft to touch this body? So it's going to keep building up, gentlemen. But it all depends on who you are. And this is why we always tell you guys is that when you have sexual experience, you trigger the curiosity and the fantasy with the woman by not saying anything because you allow her to fill in the blanks with her nasty ass thoughts and shit. Her body responds to what is unspoken, gentlemen. And the fact that you don't have to say too much to her, but say impactful things will create sexual tension, Zag. You got it, man.
Bro, you said something earlier about kissable lips.
Oh, yeah. They always have.
I remember back in the day when chicks used to wear like that lip gloss and it had that flavor and scent to it.
Yes.
Like apricot was my favorite, right? So when I would run into chick that had lip gloss on, I would be like, say, what flavor lip gloss is that? It would be like apricot. And I'd be like, oh, for real? No, that happens to be my favorite flavor. Why don't you come over here and let me taste that off your lips? Right? So even with that, I'm not being X-rated with that, right? But the problem with you guys, even something that small, guys are afraid to say something like that because guys are going to be thinking, oh, she going to think this about it or she going to think that about it. It doesn't matter what the woman thinks. Just do you.
Has she replied yet,
sir? Just do you.
Has she replied yet?
Not yet, Steve.
Okay, that means she's ready and she's pondering it. You're good. I mean, listen. Okay, look, what I'm saying to you is this. Look. I'm saying that I want to draw, like, who is he? How is he going to kiss me? When is he going to kiss me? How is he going to even go in for the kiss? Why is he looking at me that way? My God, I feel butterflies. I'm feeling nervous, man. The tension.
I wonder what it looks like.
Yeah, I wonder what it look. Hey, Zach, I wonder what it feels like. I need to get close enough to at least
I
rub
wonder
up
what it
on.
feels
I wonder what it feels like, right? And that's what I'm saying. See, I want her to want me in a different way versus the date. When we remember, we're both doing the same thing. So, guys, I told you when you go to lake, spread your ass cheeks and go feed the ducks, right? Or walk in the park. You're doing it, you're dating her, but you're being safe. We're being safe.
Erica got jokes and shit talking about the flavor of
Yeah,
lip gloss.
you know how cool it is to walk around and grab her hand and take her around the tree and just because and just give her a kiss and then get her back on the pathway. Y'all don't. It is just so fun the connections that we have because women are just not used to these motherfuckers like us that say, "Look, I'm not here to bore you." Because remember, young man, as all y'all listen while we're waiting for his messages. She's not looking for more facts about you, okay? She's not looking for approval or understanding.
She's looking to feel something.
Yeah, she needs to feel a spark in you. She needs to feel a sexual edge in you where she's like, man, what does that dick do? Because watch what we always say. Remember, we always say to Zach, the way you are outside the bedroom, that means that you know what? Like I said, caller, I'm laid back with it. Zach's laid back with it. Why? Because when we slide that dick in, they're gonna say, ease it on in. Let me savor the taste of you sliding it in slowly so I can feel that essence. Now, when that essence I mean is of all the calculations from the first moment you saw her, Zach, to the first moment she started to feel you, the first moment she started to connect to you, it is a right. Hey, call it, guys. Let me break something they understand. Guys, we talking about tear gasms. I don't think y'all ready for that. I know it's a little bit. Well,
you talking about crygasms.
Crygasms, tear gas, yeah, crygasms, where it all comes together and she feels so connected. Her eyes start to water when she comes, and tears come down her eyes because she is finally, wow, I can be a slut and a whore and be appreciated and not be looked down on. And this guy didn't rush it. And I loved how he took care of the pussy versus y'all hopping exactly this. I'm done.
Well, most guys fuck for a nut. Most guys, their whole thing is just to get a nut out of it.
Yes.
And you know, like most guys, bro, in my opinion, most guys, they're so influenced by porn.
Yes.
That they mistakenly believe that shit equates to real life. That you know what I'm saying, that it's gonna be just like that. And they don't understand that for a woman to sexually desire a man, for a woman to actually, you know, be in that situation where she wants you inside of her, you know, you being cute, guys, it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys, y'all get caught up with wanting to be complimented by women and wanting to be called cute and handsome and all that other shit. Being good looking to a woman don't equate to a great sexual experience for her. And women know this. Women know for a fact that a man's handsomeness doesn't equate to orgasms at all. So the closest thing that a woman has to kind of gauge whether or not the sexual experience might be something worth pursuing is your behaviors and how you act. And Steve said it earlier, how a woman perceives you outside of the bedroom is how she'll perceive you in it. But go ahead.
Right. And gentlemen, please understand this. Write this down. I'm gonna tell you again if you missed it. Listen, I'm gonna give you the secret sauce to they pussy. I'm gonna give you the secret sauce to the difference between going on a date with her and hanging out with her and building up sexual tension. Now, please understand, we're not saying you don't get the pussy then, but you will get hugs, kisses. There might be some dry humping or something. Something's gonna move you towards those points. But listen, yo.
Who the fuck out here dry humping? See, you dry humping? Yeah. Who
Wow. In junior high school, I'm so, fuck.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Junior high school, dog. Junior high school. Shit, please, Zach. Come on. All right. So, guys, not now, Zach. Fuck you. Listen. So what I'm saying, what I'm saying to y'all guys out here, all you guys out here, listen. Always remember this. If she feels nothing around you, she will want nothing from you. Listen to what I am saying. I will say it again, gentlemen. If she feels nothing around you, she will want nothing from you, gentlemen. She needs an experience. She needs someone. Listen. I don't want to force her to do anything. I want her to want to do it. Want to do it so bad that it fucking hurts. And I don't mean in a bad way, but guys, you know how it is when you want something real bad. And it's like, again, gentlemen, remember I've always told all you guys listening, all you guys out here, okay? All you guys out here at the end of the day, we always talk about, to young men out here, the dress, the purse, and the shoes. You know the dress doesn't take her out. The purse doesn't take her out. The shoes don't even talk to her fucking ass. But why does she crave it? Because she knows, Zach, when she puts that dress on, that purse on, that shoe on, it's going to make her feel sexy. It's going to draw.
It's going to make her feel good, even if it's temporary.
Even if it's temporary. Yep, it's going to make her feel good. Because, see, the thing is that we don't play by the rules, okay? All right? Okay?
So this is what I would say for women, more so than men, in my opinion, that women thrive on their emotions being stimulated.
Oh, all day.
More so than men. They thrive on their emotions being stimulated. Right. So this is why we say, sexual attraction isn't logical. There's nothing logical about sexual attraction. Nothing at all. Right? Not only that, but sexual attraction is involuntary. I don't care what you guys heard. Women don't decide who they're sexually attracted to.
They don't.
No, they decide who they fuck, but they don't decide who they're sexually attracted to. You can walk up on a woman, she don't know you coming, you tap her on the shoulder and start talking to her, and her pussy instantly starts responding to your physical presence. She didn't choose that. It just happens. Right? So your level of influence during that conversation is going to determine whether she's enticed enough to move forward with the physical act of fucking.
So let's talk about the level of influence, okay? The man that she tells her friends about, the man she thinks about all night long. Guys, they can think about you and play with their pussy and get an orgasm without you even knowing. They will think about you. The man she swore she would never text again, she would never date again, or she would never see again, but she did it anyway. The man who doesn't go on dates with her to impress her because we are not there to perform for her. We're not looking for a gold fucking star. We're broadcasting sexual desire without being needy. We're pulling her into our world and our sexual energy without explaining ourselves to them, because we create moments of sexual tension, not boring, polite conversations of what do you do for a living? When was your last dog, Zag? And I don't know, what's your favorite ice cream? I guess I'm just
because none of these things. See, Steve, this is the mistake that guys make.
Yes,
guys, this
yes.
is the mistake y'all make. And Steve, I did videos where I broke down relationship attraction versus sexual attraction.
Yeah.
The problem with a lot of you guys is you're trying to get sex while exhibiting relationship attraction traits. That's what you're doing. You're asking her where she's from. You're asking her about her day. You're asking her about her dreams and aspirations. What typically happens organically when people are getting to know each other, they find out those things over time. You find out where people are from. You find out if they have siblings, their favorite books, their favorite movies. You find all that shit out over time. The problem with a lot of you guys, you're trying to rush through it and ask women these questions, believing that if you ask women these questions, it's going to curry favor with the woman because you're coming across like you care, like you really want to know about her, but you're really trying to fuck her, but you're doing relationship type shit to try and fuck her, right? If you wanted to be sexually appealing, you would never talk about any of that bullshit when you first meet the chick.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that eye contact on her ass a second too long. I'm gonna lean in close to make her feel me. I want her.
I'm reckless eyeballing like a motherfucker. I'm reckless eyeballing like a motherfucker.
I wanted to feel my presence, my lips, and everything about me. And listen, like I say, guys, I don't rush the conversation because I don't rush this dick. I'm gonna move slowly, and I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna sit back, and I'm gonna let her savor moments. Guys, remember, listen, guys, when she sips me, I want her to feel it and savor everything that I'm fucking saying. I don't want to, again, Zach, we have sexual experience because she knows she gonna be fucked. But what's cool about it is she's fucking fucked because she's like, what's going on here? Because it's exact. If he's moving this way, he hasn't even touched the pussy yet. What's gonna happen when he gets this pussy?
You know, Zach, it's kind of like I can tell he wants me, but he ain't tripping. Like it's a fine line. It's a fine line where the woman knows you want her, but you ain't tripping. You're like this. I mean, I could fuck you.
Yeah, I could.
It don't really matter. It don't really matter. Like,
yes, because that's the thing, gentlemen. We don't mention sex, but everything we do is going to feel like sex. Our voice, our presence, our silence between our words, the way we pause. She can't understand why we don't flinch. Yeah, hey, Zach. She can't understand why we say, "Hey, come a little closer. Come here. You're too far away," and bring her ass over to me.
And Lord forbid, Steve.
Man.
Come on. Lord forbid a woman realizes.
Come on, man.
That you're not enamored with her beauty or her body.
Oh,
and
man.
Guys, you can compliment a woman, right, on how she looks, you know, an outfit, her hairstyle, or whatever it is. And we talked about this earlier, Steve, about hollow compliments. We don't give women hollow compliments, right? But let's speak to this. He says, how do you go a wild date without getting to know someone that's actually impossible that comes with conversations? Am I supposed to ignore asking me? Well, there's nothing wrong. Okay, guys. There is nothing wrong with a woman asking you questions. Women are gonna ask. The more attracted a woman is to you, the more questions she's probably gonna ask you. But it's gonna be about you and her, though. I want guys to understand. Her questions are gonna be about you and her. If a woman is not all that attracted to you, her questions are gonna be her getting intel so she can find out what you can do for her.
Sean, when she tells you that, Sean, we got you. Guess what, Sean? What I want you to do is grab her hand, look in her eyes, and say, listen. I'm not here to talk about where I'm from, because that doesn't matter. I'm here to show you where we're going. Do you want to follow? Sit, dog. Just look her dead in her eyes and say that shit. I'm not going to tell you where I'm from. I'm not going to tell you what I do for a living. We ain't going to have that fucking conversation, because I'm not going to fall in. I'm intriguing the motherfucker. Come on, man. We're going out.
Yeah, let me just say this. Okay, we got to be realistic. I don't care who you are. You cannot get to know somebody in a week or 2 weeks. It's not going to happen. Yeah, you might know more things about them than you did 2 days ago, but you're not really going to get to know somebody, right? So this is what guys fail to understand. For a woman to want to have sex with you,
all right, Trey, we're gonna throw you back. Hold on a second. We'll throw you back in, dog, because it looked like they. We'll throw you back in.
I don't want to hold your line. I appreciate it.
My bad. I forgot the caller was there. But let me say this: for a woman to want to fuck you, where the desire is genuine in nature, right? Where it's sincere and authentic, she has to be comfortable in your fucking presence, right? The problem with you guys is you feel like, oh, I have to ask her questions. And I have to answer all of her questions for her to feel comfortable in my presence. No.
Okay.
Once a woman has come to the conclusion that she desires you sexually, she's already comfortable. Go ahead.
Caller, let me tell you something. Hold on. Did he? God damn it. Hold on. Did she message you back? 909, hello. Wait, are you there? Wait, it just froze. 909, are you there, sir? Hello, wait. 909, you there? 909, hello, hello. All right, call back. All right, so okay, SE, let me explain something to you, buddy. Now, I don't think, and I don't want to. This is gonna hurt a little bit, dog. Okay, but you definitely need a wake up call. Okay, you hold on. Let me grab it. God damn it. 909, are you there? Hello. Wait, it's just wait. Give me a second. It just I don't know. It freezes up to bring the call in. Hold on.
Hello?
Now, are you there, big dog? What's up? Did she reply back?
Yeah, she just replied.
All right. What did she say?
She said, "Holy fuck, call me though. We got to talk some rules and preferences."
Well, no. Wait. Zach, you heard that? So she said, hold on, Sean, we'll get you in one second. So she said, holy fuck, we got to talk some rules and preferences.
That's what she said.
Okay,
She said,
hey, we'll do that when I come over. We'll do that tomorrow.
Exactly. No phone conversation. Tell her we'll do that when I come over.
Hey, face to face.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right,
And call her, listen. If she resists you coming over, she ain't trying to fuck.
Yeah, so just do that. Call us back, okay? We'll leave the line open, okay?
Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Steve.
All right, so young man.
Don't say nothing else. That's what we told you to say.
All right, so for all you guys out, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Unfortunately, this young man is the ugliest person in the room. I will say it again, guys. I don't judge men, but I'm saying he is so rotten to the core on the inside that he knows that he's lying to himself. Even if he's, gentlemen, he might be a Bugatti or a Ferrari with a Pinto engine in it. Guys, he is that nice shiny car that you see at right next to the gas station, Zag, where they have those like flags and shit, and they have the nicest cars that are all shined up and shit. They are the worst fucking cars in the whole lot because some sucker thinks. So SE, this thing is, SE, is that you don't understand women the way you think you understand them. Okay.
He doesn't understand attraction.
He doesn't understand attraction. Listen, do you think you're the only good looking motherfucker? Hey, I'm good looking. Zag is good looking. So that means you're going to be. Wait,
very kind.
I'm not saying, you know the fuck I mean. No Diddy. What I'm saying to you, SE, if all three of us look good, if all three of us are good looking, who's going to be the one that's going to be ugly at the end of the day? Because guess what? Your looks, my looks, and Zag's looks are all going to cancel out. Then it's going to come down to the mouthpiece in the game. And if you don't have any mouthpiece, you're not going to get any pussy because your looks cannot speak for you. Your looks cannot make her pussy wet. Your looks cannot make her play with her pussy, and your looks don't know how to touch that pussy the way we can do that. Zach, you got it.
Let me say this.
Get the fuck out of here with my looks shit.
Once you start a conversation with a woman, that's where the rubber meets the road.
There you go.
All that look shit. Once you open your mouth and start to speak, that will tell women everything they need to know. How you look becomes very, very unimportant once your mouth opens. Let me just say this about guys coasting on their looks. And I've said this before. When women, excuse me, when women are younger.
Oh my God.
When women are younger, typically, when women are younger, teenage, college, they're more hell-bent on looks. Looks are very, very important when they're younger. What guys don't realize, though, when women get older, as they get older, I'm talking about college age and older, they realize a very, very important factor, that men's looks means nothing when it comes to the character of the man. A man's looks means nothing when it comes to a man's ability to be able to fuck. A man's looks means nothing when it comes to the treatment they get from that man. So if you're focusing on your looks when you're younger, when you get older and you never learn how to talk to a woman, women aren't going to want to fuck you.
Now, SE, if y'all remember, we showed y'all receipts on what it's like when you're that guy, SE, okay? Now, SE.
No, it's not after 35, Anthony B.
No, it's not.
It's in their 20s. It's in their 20s. When
Okay.
women are in their 20s, it doesn't matter.
SE, this is not knocking you, buddy, okay? This is just a wake-up call, okay? Zag, you need to see this. It's a wake-up call. All right, listen. All right, no, SE. I'm going to show you what your fucking problem is. Because, SE, let me tell you something about these women out here. SE, listen to me. I'll tell you something about women that you don't know. They don't want you to know this, okay? If you act like you that motherfucker, all of these women are gamed up to do their homework and their research. And they will look at your lifestyle and look at every little nook and cranny to see if what you're saying lines up to what you're saying. So, SE, you're saying you're a very attractive man. When a woman does her research and sees this shit right here, what in the fuck are we talking about? Why in the fuck, SE, are you leaned up against a wall like the bitch is gonna fall down? Let me tell you why that's bad. Because you motherfuckers think a profile picture is your fucking personality, and then they look at this shit right here. My dear journal, nigga, hold on. Wait, before I continue, SE, I'm not getting on you. Wait, just everybody one time. We're gonna roll into a 3 thing right here, just real quick for SE. We're gonna roll into a oh my God, to a damn, and then after the damn, we're gonna roll into a shit, and then when he gets done saying shit, take your hands and put it on your forehead, everybody. All at one time. We're gonna roll into this because this motherfucker here. So we're gonna go to an oh my God, to a damn, to a shit, and when he gets done saying it, guys, take your hands and place them on your forehead. Here we go. Let's do it.
Oh my God. Oh, man. Down.
SC, you lying motherfucker. A good-looking person ain't gonna post up against a wall like I'm about to break dance, like I did in the 80s. See, when you break dancing in the 80s, you post up against the wall and you kind of bob to the beat and watch the little motherfucker do the pop lock and the crab walk in and all that shit. And then you come in there and you start to do your moves and get on there. Zach, let me show you this. And it's not knocking him, but I'm trying to show him what women see. Zach, I can't make this shit up. Look at this shit, nigga. Zach, I may be about to say the N-word right now. Zach, I want you to see this. He's talking about I look good. And look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. Zach, do you see this, Zach, Brian? Look at that. Why would you post yourself up against a wall with your knee kicked back like you're a flamingo, acting like you're that guy and you know you're not? Because guess what, SE? Look below you. What guy that gives dick? Zach, what guy that tears that pussy up? What guy that makes that pussy purr? And this is what women are going to ask for you, SE. They're going to say, what the fuck is a dear journal? Why would a good-looking guy who says he's this person have a dear journal like he's a fucking victim, Zach? Talk to me. Zach.
Guys.
What are we doing?
I'm here. Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this. Guys, you can't hide yourself from women.
Oh my God.
You can't. And here's the thing. I want all you guys to be confident men. I want all you guys to be self-assured men. But it has to be real and you have to be realistic. And let me just say this. Guys. You can think whatever you want to about yourself. But if you're not getting the type of results that dictate how you feel about yourself, something's a little off.
Yeah. Hey, please, SE, take that journal shit down. Men don't journal. That's what women do. Hey.
Yeah, bro. Go axe throwing or go paintballing. Take up a new hobby.
Hey, slay a dragon. But don't sit there and talk about
Now, dear journal, today is my 5th day, and I bled a little bit, and I cramped a little bit, and I had my first period.
I'm saying, dog, what are we doing?
Nigga said I bled all day.
What do we do? We don't.
Hey, Steve, he's like, oh my dear, I spotted. Oh, I spotted. Oh my God, it's a little light pink. It's a little light pink. It looks a little rosy down there today.
David, I'll even take that. Just say you fought the gorilla. Just say you fought the gorilla, dog. Thank you, David. Come on, SC. Say I'm prepared to fight the gorilla with 99 other motherfuckers or something. But don't journal. Don't journal, please. Dear journal.
Hey, I bet you in this journal, just this week alone, Steve, there's at least 3 or 4 entries about the same chick he never talked to yet.
See, Justin, like, all right, I'm a Trekkie and I love Star Wars because I'm a geek. But you know, Captain Kirk, what Captain Kirk say? Hey, Captain's log, stardate 5436. Captain Kirk used to talk that shit.
Yeah.
Look, log, don't journal. Women journal. You know?
Captain Kirk was the bitch getter. Captain Kirk was the bitch getter.
Yeah. Hey, women journal. You know, like, dear diary, today is my day that I am beautiful and I'm special. I don't want to suck Carrie K. Zagan again, but I can't help it. But I'm going to try my best because I'm special and I'm important. But he makes me feel so nasty. Oh, that might be Dear Diary. No, I'm sorry, that Dear Journal. I'm sorry. It's kind of messed up. But I'm telling y'all guys out here, man, SE, you, as I said before, are very ugly because you think posting your leg up against the wall like you were about to break dance. Hey, wait, say, Zach, talk to him. Let me show him what it looked like.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this, guys. Pictures mean nothing when women meet you face to face. This is what guys have to understand. The moment you introduce yourself to a woman, within a matter of seconds, once you start talking, she's already making an assessment about you. Like, women know right away. It don't take women a date or 2 or 3 dates or a bunch of fucking phone conversations to come to the realization that you're not the guy they would want to fuck. It don't take women that long, right? It could be a matter of seconds. It can be a couple of minutes. Women know pretty quickly. So what a lot of you guys don't understand is that the moment you approach a woman, you're actually on a clock. Okay, you're on a clock to get to the fucking point of what you want, right? Because you can't control how people view you, but what you can do is write your own story. And what I mean by writing your own story is when you leave that conversation with that woman, in your mind as a man, you're supposed to feel like, I said everything I wanted to say to that woman. I was authentic, transparent, and assertive. If she ain't with it, that's cool. But I said everything I wanted to say. The problem with a lot of you guys is y'all have conversations with women and y'all ain't really saying nothing. Y'all saying a bunch of bullshit, but you ain't really saying nothing. And just because a woman is willing to exchange contact information with you, just because a woman is willing to share your company at a bar for an evening, does not mean she wants to fuck you, and you failed to identify that. But go ahead, Phil.
And that's what we're saying. And no knock on you, SC. We appreciate what you're saying, but this is where y'all guys are messing up. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're about to wrap this up. We're about to wrap the show up in a second. But what we're saying is for all you guys out here, and this is why we are teaching you the game. You got to tap in to her emotions versus her ego and stuff like that. We got a call real quick. You'll probably be the last call. Area code 410, sir. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
Hey, good evening, Steve. Good evening, Zach. This is Kevin,
What up?
man.
What up?
Kevin 350. How y'all doing this evening?
Good, sir. How can we help you, Kevin? What's going on, brother?
All right. Yeah, man. I'm surprised this topic is pretty much on point with what I had on my mind.
Okay.
I'm curious, man. Well, I'm curious. What's your opinion on this? I called into a popular dating show. Not about to say no name. I even went live, which I don't do. And the ladies was feeling me, and they want me to set up an account and do all that, which I don't think I'm gonna do.
Wait.
But
I
my
understand something. Wait, the ladies are doing what?
I say the ladies they were feeling me.
Feeling
You know,
what?
they were interested in my conversation and all of that stuff.
Or they're interested in fucking. Or they're interested in fucking you.
Yeah, they're not feeling. Okay, what makes you? Yeah, wait. What makes you think they were feeling you? Real quick before you ask your question, because maybe you were lying to yourself. What made you think they were feeling you?
Well, because of the comments and the host kept saying, the ladies saying you handsome and stuff like that.
Okay, and what did you say? What did you say for the ladies to say that to you?
To say that I'm handsome?
Yes, you had to say or do something. That's what we're asking. What did you say or do? Because you say that triggered a response. So what did you say and do to have the ladies say what they said, sir? Because the thing about the game is people sometimes say things and they might miss some steps. So what happened? What did you say to make them say that?
Well, I just think from them looking at me and just observation to say that I'm
Steve,
handsome.
Hold on, real quick. Caller. I want you to think about something, brother. Because right now you allowed your ego to get stroked. But I want you to think about this. Because I peeped something that you said earlier. No, listen, Carl, I need you to listen, brother. I need you to listen. I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, we're gonna get to your question, but
I need you to listen real quick, and then we'll continue.
We got you, dog. It's important.
I need to make this one point. Because you said they were feeling you and they asked you to create an account so you can continue conversing with them. But the thing is, if they was really feeling you, why didn't you get the digits? Why didn't they get your number so you can speak privately?
Or why don't you put your information out there? Say if any of y'all ladies that are feeling me, holler at me, like Zag said at KZagging20 on Instagram. I say the man mindset on Instagram. So why didn't you put your information out there?
It's about the fact, Steve. It's about the fact that they told them to set up an account.
Right.
Why you got to set up an account to speak to them bitches? That's my point.
Right. You don't need to. I agree with you, Zag. So wait, call it. We're going to get to your.
My only information is my phone number because I don't got all that social media stuff going on.
Okay, in this day and age, you're going to have social media, even if you don't want to have it. You've got to stay up with technology. I'm being dead ass.
It's not about. Hold on, real quick. I want to make it clear, caller. Hold on. Hold on. I want to make it caller. Do y'all call up here to vent? Because y'all just keep fucking talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen. It's not about the social media. It's about the fact that these women allegedly were saying you were so handsome. But yet, instead of trying to get with you privately on a back end, they told you to set up an account on a public platform, which means they don't want to fuck you, brother. They don't want to fuck you.
Right, Carl. Now we got you on your question, but I want you to say one thing to you, okay? Why do I say social media should be important to you? Why do you think that is, big guy?
Like I said, I got over 30 years of IT experience. I understand that's just what it is. That is what it is nowadays.
Wait. No. How old are you? How old are you, big guy? How old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay, it's cool. It's all cool. Listen, it's all good because we're gonna get to your question. But the reason we're talking to you because this is important for not just you, but for everybody listening. Okay, so please don't think we're beating you down, but we've got to give you some corrections on a lot of blind spots that you have. The reason why we want social media is to show a woman sexual depth and range. You can't show her anything through a text message. You've got to use your voice. You've got to use video. You've got to be able to go on live with them. That's why you should have the access, the technology, buddy. That's what we're saying.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm more of an in-person, so I'm breaking that barrier down. But it's like you don't have a choice.
I understand you're in person, but that's why you're losing because as a man, you should be air, sand, and water. We don't make excuses. I understand you might be that, but this is why you're losing right now because you're looking through things through one perspective and you're not looking at everything, buddy. But no, let's get to your question. So, what is your question, buddy? How can we help you?
Okay. So my question is,
yes.
Yeah, you there, 410? We can't hear you. 410, hello. I think he has an iPhone. Did y'all iPhones come up? Wait, you there, 410?
Steve, can you hear me, man?
Okay, man. Yeah, your fucking phone blank. What's your question?
Yeah. So anyway, my question is, I love ladies, just like I'm sure you guys do.
No.
But when I hear these ladies,
I love me more. I love me more.
I love her ass. I love her titties. I love me. They love me because I love myself. So we got to correct you. We don't love ladies. They love us. They love us. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, I love ladies and I love me. But okay, what I've been finding interesting is that these ladies, they be saying stuff like, if you don't make this amount of money, don't even my way.
Caller.
Man.
Wait.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on real quick, Steve. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
I know. How about you? What you say? Caller, listen to me. Are you here to vent? Or are you here to learn? Because you just saying, man, you sound very feminine. We're trying to help you. Are you here for help? I'm asking a question. Are you here to get this game, or do you want to vent and act like a woman? What do you want to do, sir? What is it that you want to do?
I'm trying to ask a question, Steve. Y'all keep interrupting me like women.
You want to know why? Because everything you're saying is why you're fucking up. And we got to correct
they're bitch ass questions.
Everything
you're asking. Hold on, Steve. Let me talk because you've been listening to us, but you're asking us what women.
Man, you yelling like a bitch while you talking all this.
Women caring about money, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. Nigga, you a bitch. You the one that called up and don't know how to act around women, talking about, oh, they think I'm handsome, acting like a hoe out here.
Talking to some men.
Acting like a bad bitch because women gave you a compliment and think you're doing something because they want to talk on social media. Man, get your hoe ass off the phone, nigga.
Hey, hold on, Zach. Caller, relax. Listen to me. I don't think you understand. We ain't yelling. That's passion. When you got game, it's passion. We don't yell. We ain't fucking emotional. What I'm saying to you is that how can a man that says he loves his fucking self give a fuck about what women think? Please explain that to me. You say you love yourself. Explain to two men that actually love themselves. How the fuck can you even worry or give a fuck about a woman saying what you said, sir? Please explain that to us. You have the floor.
Steve, the question that I had was, and I expected the pushback, so I got balls enough to call in because I know that I was gonna get some pushback. So all of that feminine shit, whatever, man. But the only thing I wanted to run, I just wanted your opinion. I got my take, and I already knew kind of where you're going. I just called to talk to some fellowship, basically.
You're not
like I said. You see these beautiful women that say they want a family, they want to be married, but then they say, if you don't make $200,000, don't even look my way. And I'm just like, you know, what happened to the guy that's gonna love you, be there for you whenever
Really, Steve? Is this what I gotta listen to? This nigga talking about love?
I know, I got him, Zach. You're not the guy, dog. You're with all due respect, because you don't want to listen, you're very emotional and effeminate, and there's nothing about you a woman wants to fuck with because you act more like a woman than a man by all the weak stuff you're saying. We're trying to correct you, but you're getting to your question. But it makes it everything that we paused you on, young man, is why we're trying to educate you, because now you've asked your question. It makes sense now because you place more value in what a fucking woman thinks than you think about yourself. So no, you don't love yourself, and all those women don't like you. They see you as a mark. They see you as someone. They don't compliment you because they like you. They're saying that you're so gullible, so naive, and so easy that you think just because they give you a fucking compliment, you're right so there. Weak. You need that shit.
Thank you. See, he is so influenced by the words of women that women's words move him. A woman's words should never move a fucking man.
It should never. And then we're trying to educate you. You're getting mad at us for telling you a truth.
I'm just listening, brother. Like okay. I'm quiet when y'all talking, and I'm cool. Y'all the one yelling and all of that. I'm just chilling.
Young man, wait, hold on a second. Wait, young man, listen, please listen. You have to understand, you're not a man yet. You've never been around men to understand, especially people
Man,
that.
I got a father, man. My father is a man.
Sir, then why the fuck aren't you calling your dad with this question then? You're not. You're calling us. So can you please stop? With all due respect, I have a father too. So please, you're coming to us instead of your father because your father ain't teaching this ism that we're teaching you. So can you please listen and get out of your feelings? Can you please do that? Can you get out of your
Brother,
feelings?
I'm listening, brother.
Okay. So the reason why we keep interrupting you is because every word that is coming out of your mouth is showing how effeminate you are. And we cannot allow anybody that's listening to us think that you should be able to talk that way. That's why we're interrupting you. Listen what you're saying. Tell me, what the fuck is a beautiful woman? Tell me, I'm dead serious. What is a beautiful woman? Tell me. What is a beautiful woman?
Who said anything about a beautiful woman, brother? I said I love women.
No, you mentioned beautiful woman. You said, why do these, I think you said something about beautiful woman that say.
I ain't say shit about beautiful woman.
Okay, if you ain't say shit about beautiful woman.
I said that they called me handsome. I ain't say nothing about a beautiful woman tonight.
Caller, why don't we skip that and move to, why do you care what they think?
You might be right, Steve. If I ain't respect your ism and your game, I wouldn't call and try to fellowship with you or put myself in a position for these berets and attacks and shit because I know how I be. You know what I'm saying? I just trying to have a civilized conversation like in the locker room, men to men. Because if we was in a locker room, we wouldn't be yelling at each other in a disrespectful way. We'll be respectful because men respect men.
Hey, if you from the DMV, because we DMV niggas over here and motherfuckers the DMV.
I lived in the DMV for 16 years, but I'm from Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, Duval niggas will check a weak ass bitch and we won't be around them saying no bitch ass shit like that. I'm just being real with you, but that's here nor there. I'm asking you a simple question. Why do you, please answer the question, give a fuck what women think? Can you just answer that, please? Why do you care?
And I don't, Steve.
Okay, but you said it. Okay, what was your major question? And I'm gonna show you why it bothers you. What was your major question? Tell us your major question, and I'll show you why you're lying. What was your question?
Okay. So yeah, you right on that point. I ain't gonna lie, and I know you got the answer, but I'm just as a dude from the South, you know what I'm saying, that love women. Like I said before, and that would like to have a family. It just disappoints me when I hear women say stuff like, if you don't make $200,000, $300,000, don't even look my way.
Okay, hold on. Let me talk to him. So caller. Let me ask you a question. So when you hear women talk about this amount of money, bruh, real quick, when you listen to when women say this shit, are you hearing women say this face to face or online?
This particular scenario, as I just said, was online.
Okay, cool. Start right there. Okay, cool. So let's go with that. Brother.
You hear it all day these days online.
Brother. It will behoove you. It will be in your best interest for your mental sanity to stop listening to what people say online. We tell you guys all the time.
I agree.
This is what women say. In real life, women aren't sweating that money like that. In real life, women want a man who's going to treat them right, fuck them right, and who's dependable.
Caller.
And that's what I expect y'all to say.
No. Because I'm going to say something opposite. Caller, guess what? They are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Because and you want to know why? Because they will fuck Zag and I, not you. They will fuck us for free. They won't fuck. Caller, no, listen to me.
No. Well, let me say this, Steve. Caller, there's a popular clip. It's a white dude. It's a popular clip going around. You can look it up. And he's talking to like an audience, like on some Ricky Lake, fucking Oprah Winfrey type shit, right? And what he said, and the woman who's asking him a question, he says, "Do you care what women think?" He says, "I don't care what women think. I don't care what women have to say. I only care what they respond to." And that's it. And as a man, that's all you should care about. When I approach this woman and talk to this woman, does she respond to me in a way that's adequate for me to move the interaction forward? Yes or no?
Caller, let me ask you, this is going to sound crazy. Somewhere right now, a lion just ate a zebra. What does that mean to you?
I don't know, Steve.
Caller, okay.
A lion just ate a zebra.
Somewhere, what is it? But I'm asking, what does it mean?
A lion just ate something weaker than him.
But no, I'm asking you, what does it mean to you? Not this. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it don't mean nothing to me.
Right. Okay. Good. Why do you think? Why I told you that? And why can't you say what you just said to what these fucking women say online? What's the difference between what they say online and a lion somewhere eating a zebra? What's the difference?
I agree with you, and I think like that. You know, I don't.
No, you don't. You don't think like that. What? Call it, please. I'm not trying to belittle you. Please think about the question that you ask. You can't say that. Don't backtrack. You're just complaining that women are bitching about stuff. But you just said you don't care about a lion eating a zebra somewhere, but yet you give a fuck about what a woman is saying. Why? Why do you give a fuck?
And let me say this, caller.
I want to answer this the simplest way that I can answer, Steve. Okay. When I've always been the nice guy, like I was raised to be, they ain't like that. But when I'm the jerk, they love it. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I want to be the nice guy. I want to be the gentleman to a woman. But they don't like that dude. They like me when I'm an asshole. So I'm still winning. But I would like to not be an asshole to win.
So caller. So my question, because you have this duality with your personality when it comes to being an asshole, being a nice guy. You said you want to be the nice guy. You said you want to be the nice guy, but you also said you were taught that. Now, do you believe that what you were taught is the way you should be?
And you guys have helped me embrace, like you that was a great assessment, that duality, you know, and that should be like a fight. But talking to, like, I look at, talking to y'all like just men fellowshipping, it helped me. Like, y'all look at it like, oh, you're just a square. No, I ain't no square. I have that.
No. I got you, caller. Brother, I got you. Brother, caller, real quick, let me talk to him. Caller, your dilemma is not uncommon. So let me break it down for you. Right? So what typically happens to guys when they meet chicks, okay, when we're younger, right? What typically happens is you're just doing you. You're just doing cool shit. You feel like, man, this kind gesture that I made, it's nothing. It ain't no big deal to me, right? But unfortunately, what you run into are women who are opportunistic and they take advantage of your generosity and your kindness. So it's not about you not being, courteous or considerate anymore. It's about you understanding there are some women you just can't be a certain way with because they're unworthy.
Yep.
Well,
I agree.
Here's the bigger problem, caller, and I say this with kindness. You're a fraud, and let me explain why.
Man, you can't type me. I'm a real nigga, man. So you say what you want to say, but go ahead.
Caller, please, dog. I'm undefeated. Please, dog. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Can you just listen, dog? I'm not trying to be mean. Get out of your
ego.
Go
ahead, and all them old pussies in the chat.
Leave them alone.
I called you from a real number.
Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Listen, focus on it. Focus, and listen.
Yeah.
You said that you're a nice guy, and then you got to be this bad boy and this jerk. But see, this is where you're a fraud, man. You're being it because of the influence of a fucking woman. You're not being it for yourself. You're influenced by a woman. So you're faking it. You're not being it. You're really a nice guy. You just got to accept what you are. And there's nothing wrong with being a nice guy. There's nothing wrong with it. But what you're saying is when I'm nice, I don't get them. But when I pretend to be a jerk and an asshole, I get them. So that's what I'm saying. You're a fraud, man. You're not really a jerk and an asshole. You're actually a good, nice guy pretending to be something that he's not because you're influenced by pussy, dog. That's what I'm saying.
And Steve, you hit that on the head.
You don't know. I don't think you can understand a nigga like me. Man,
caller, real quick, caller.
Bro.
Real quick, caller. But here's the thing, because you said a couple of things. And I alluded to this a little bit earlier. you are overly influenced by the words of women, though. I mean, you got to admit that, brother. That you are a little too
Probably when I was younger.
No, right now you still are. During this call, you proved that you still are.
I got all these women telling me how good I look. Bitch, you influenced by these women. Ain't nobody
Man, hey, men don't call other men bitches, man. I don't know where you from with that shit, man.
Who said you're a man? You're not. You're talking to men. And that's how men are going to try to bring you up to our level. You got to get you out of your panties, dog. Get out of your panties. Wait. You want to hear something? Go, hey, listen on Sunday show and you'll never hear none of this, excuse my language, none of them niggas going to say the shit you saying, ever. We ain't gonna sit around and say, oh my God, we got women just hitting us up all the time. They said how pretty and how good looking I look. And then I used to be nice, but now I gotta be mean. And I don't understand. Why is it that women want these guys that have all this money? Because I heard it on the internet. That's bitch ass shit with all due respect. You're not a man. You're a male that is lost, that is around two men trying to raise your ass up. But you are
You
blocking.
can't raise me, nigga.
Oh my God. All right, goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Zach, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yep. Wait, well, you can't, but you called us bitch, didn't you? Fuck off this phone. Gentlemen, listen. Do y'all see what, gentlemen, listen. The game is not for everybody. And y'all gotta listen. You've got to get out of the ego and self-importance. Zach, do you know how many times my mentor called me a bitch? You know when he told me to get that cheeseburger? Bitch, get out the fucking car and get that cheeseburger. You go walk your bitch ass home. I didn't have a problem with that. Matter of fact, excuse me, guys, because Zach and I are from the 1900s. When I was playing football in front of my parents, the coach would grab my fucking face mask and throw me
Get
down.
the hell out that shit. Yes, he would.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get your ass up and run and do some laps in front of my parents. And you know my parents like, do it. You better get on it, do it yourself. And then some little kids are crying. You better stop crying. Don't you go to your fucking mother. Get your ass over there. But see, y'all think we're being mean to y'all. We're trying to show you, hey guys, you want to make that pussy wet? Zag, this is what you got to be like. You can't be all soft and suckery. You can't get all soft and in your fucking feelings, Zag.
Yep. On that note.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to go ahead.
Yeah, on that note, you got any other videos? We're about to wrap this shit up.
No, we about to wrap this up. Last round of call, we good. But gentlemen, at the end of the day, like I say, we're here to help you guys. If you don't want to help, don't ask for it. We got the receipts. We can get the pussy. Y'all want to get where we're at. So if you want to get where we're at, you have to listen. Because I think your mind thinks that what you're saying is important, but what you're saying is why you're fucking losing. And what we're trying to do, and Zag was trying to do, was trying to calm that fucking motherfucker down so he can listen. But he didn't want to listen to Carrie because he got offended because we didn't agree with him. That's why. And then he gets mad at us and calls us pussies and everything and all this other shit. Yeah. But yet he calls us.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick, y'all. Let me just say this. Okay, a woman is not a worthy woman if she can't listen to you. Okay, I gotta say, I'm not saying she's not worthy to her family and friends, but when it comes to you, the man, a woman who don't listen to you is a very dangerous woman. I'm letting you know right now, right? So guys, stop focusing on pussy and pay more attention to the type of treatment you get from the women you elect to lay down with, right? That should be the most important thing. Stop having sex with women who don't respect you, right? Just because you and a woman agree to embark on a sexual relationship that doesn't necessarily have the promise of a serious relationship in the future doesn't mean you can't show each other mutual respect. So if a woman ain't showing you respect, she ain't worthy of your dick. Stop tricking off your dick, stop disrespecting your dick, and stop dealing with women who don't respect you, period.
Yeah, last question, gentlemen. L, listen. My greatest client was 49 or 48 years old when I met him. He learned the game and became a gigolo. He was tired of sleeping with 50 and 49-year-old women. He started fucking 24 and 25-year-old women. So you're never behind the curve. It's just your mind thinks you're behind the curve. Either you're going to get off your lazy ass and learn or not. The choice is yours. Zag, I, Fifth, Miles, Lucario. We don't hold a gun to your head. You got to do what we did. Like Zach, I told you when I was 9, I had to get it. I got it. Zach, you got it. So all this, I'm so far behind is just you're so far behind right now.
It's a choice though. It's a choice.
Yeah, it's a definite choice. Yeah. So you're hey, look, you're still gonna be far behind if you don't get off your lazy ass and get the coaching and learn the game. It's just that's the truth.
What kind of life do you want?
Hey, Zach, they come. Hey, Zach, Zach. Hey, guys, let me tell you real quick, Zach, real quick before we go. And I want to you to Zach. You know how fun it is when they send you an IG when they go to the mall and go get some outfits. They go in the fitting room, guys. When you're training right, this is what you want to do because a lot of these women right now are looking for their spring and summertime outfits and sundresses and everything, but they want our approval. And the way you work this game when you're that guy is you let them know that I'll be the judge of what I want you to wear. You know what I mean? Because she's kind of like wearing it for me. So when she gets all these outfits, she'll take the phone, go live, post that motherfucker in the fitting room, and start undressing and wearing it, giving me twirls and showing me. Gentlemen, that's what you want. And this is springtime. We haven't even hit the summer yet, Zach, but you got it, brother. What say you, man?
No, I just want to say though those months are coming. You know the sundresses and
yes,
bikinis now.
God bless it.
The you know they getting rid of the yoga pants and putting on yoga shorts. And,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, hey, look, hey. Halter tops are making a comeback. I've seen.
Thongs.
So guys, yeah, go ahead and also bodysuits, but the short kind. Yeah, they sporting those too. So guys, like, share, and subscribe. At the Return of Manhood, my YouTube channel.
Oh, wait, let me show it. Hold on, let me post it. Give me a second, Zach. I got you. Let me pop it in. No Diddy, and there it is. Bam. There's your information. There you go. Go ahead, Zach. You got it.
Yeah, so fuck with your boy. The Return of Manhood is the YouTube joint. The IG joint is KZaggin20. And of course, manhoodsaskillset.com. Come fuck with your boy.
Yes. All right. And all my man mindset guys, tomorrow we'll have a reaction show where we're going to get it back to the balloon shows now. We're going to start getting back to those. The pineapples are gone. We're going to lock it in and stick it with just the balloon shows and stuff like that. Teach you dating and game and stuff like that. So 50 will be back with us when it'll be a little delay, but we'll be doing it, kicking with you guys. If y'all need us, holler at us, okay? We got y'all covered. We want you to win. But please remember, guys, stop dating and start creating sexual tension. Just remember that. There's nobody out there, okay? Hold on a second.
Invite women into your world and stop looking for an invitation into theirs.
Yes, and stop doing that. And when you guys can do that, you guys can win. Y'all guys have a good night. We will talk to y'all later. We look for, hey, if you're out there, go ahead and holler at me on the back end. And Zach's going to say the same thing. Hey, Zach, you want to say hi to her or hi to them? They don't know. You want to say hi to her?
I look forward to speaking to you.
I love this game, man. We out. I love this game.